Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to a podcast will save this relationship.
I'm Sarah, she, her.
I'm Josh, he, him, and on today's podcast, I mansplained Safe Haven, I think is the name of the movie.
It's a Nicholas Sparks book turned movie.
Yeah. And went on too long.
He writes books, right?
He does write books.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think he wrote the script.
Okay.
Some asshole wrote the script.
Somebody else did.
Some guy, yeah.
It held up.
It held up.
It's not horrible.
Asterisk. Yeah, let's put it, yeah.
It wasn't the worst. It's not
It wasn't
now
the worst
you see
thing
me.
we've seen. Yeah, that's fair. It's not a mercy, yeah.
I didn't lose my goddamn... It was just kind of boring.
It was a little boring, yeah. But boring movie. Talk was fun, I think.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You should watch the podcast.
Watch the podcast.
And also, you should... watch the Reddit part, too.
Yeah, and we did our Reddit stories as usual. As usual, timestamps are down in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the gosh darn bell.
Tired.
Rate us 5 stars on Apple and Spotify podcasts. I'm also tired.
I'm tired.
Patreon, Buy Me Coffee, those websites, APWSTR, mutual aid links are down in the description. Enjoy the show, and we'll see you there. Woo! Got the Oscar fever. Hope you got it too. Happy Oscar Day.
Happy Oscar Day.
How you doing, Sarah?
I'm doing good, Josh.
I'm also doing good. I'm chilling right now. I'm fucking... one of the favorite things about On Cinema, which we're not going to talk about today because we're going to be watching the thing, in the original, like, reveal of the Oscar Fever song, right at the end, he's like, oh, maybe we'll do a little reprise of that later. And I can just, and the first comment on that video specifically is like, yeah, that was the most correct. Like, that was the most correct
statement.
He wasn't lying.
That's so true.
God, I hope they play it today. You know, it's the last Oscar special.
They have to.
Yeah. Even though it isn't, maybe.
Yeah, because they're stopping it, right?
Yeah, well, theoretically, yeah, in the lore, yeah. Even
but
though
they can't. I bet they're not.
I don't think they are. Yeah, because they're still charging annual memberships. A.
Okay.
B, I got an email that was in character from Greg Turkington that's like, Tim Heidecker's a liar. He's... Dude, it's so good.
To get an email from Greg Turkington.
Yeah, it's like, I think it was like, yeah, the movie Liar Liar has come to life, I think is what it said. I think that was the bit.
That's fucking so funny.
But yeah, happy Oscar Day. I have no clue what the movies are. I don't know what's going to win.
When we're recording this, we're recording it on Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah. And next week, we're not going to talk about the Oscars. We're going to talk about On Cinema because the new season's over.
Yeah.
And that'll be chill.
And maybe MegaCon a little bit because we're going to MegaCon.
And...
But MegaCon will probably be the week after that, honestly.
Yeah,
because we'll have the full experience.
Exactly, yeah. But I'm ready to chill out today. And I do have a Josh Mansplains if you want to go right into it.
So it was hard, right? It was hard finding one.
Okay, let's talk about...
This is the bottom of the... This one's tinged a little bit. But the bottom of the barrel, maybe?
So next week during a warm-up, I'm going to do a segment called Josh Mini-Splains, which is just all the duds that was this week's Josh Mansplains. I'm not... Okay, so I had a system for finding a movie this week.
Yeah.
I did look at some of the suggestions. I decided against them. What I did was I went to Rotten Tomatoes. I chose movies that had high audience score, low critic score, very specifically. And I also very specifically went for certified popcorn banger, whatever it's called. like whenever a score is like certified but on the audience side. Yeah
because they're certified fresh,
and then certified popcorn or whatever the other one is.
This is a popcorn classic.
This is a popcorn classic.
Sure.
Yeah. So I did that. First movie I watched, I really gave it my all. I actually have here, and I'm going to show you this because I want you to show how fucking insane the movie was.
I believe you, honey. You told me about it.
But I don't think I showed you how much notes I took in 40 minutes. Hold on. All right, so it's not only this, but also the entire page behind it, and it was 40 minutes. That one was called... I actually don't remember. It's already out of my memory, thank God.
Yeah.
And I did another one from this list that was about a dog wanting to be human.
Oh, no, that's not the one?
That's not the one we're doing.
Fuck!
And the reason why it's not the one we're doing is because...
That's what I thought it was.
In the first, 3 minutes, and this is the mini-splains, it's just a dog sitting in its own piss as it's, old. And I'm like, okay, this is depressing.
Wow.
Why would I want to fucking
talk about? Okay, well,
yeah. So I didn't do that. So then I took a third.
Jesus, that's like the worst way you could talk about a dog wanting to be human.
Yeah, is like I'm assuming it's
I don't want to be a dog old and sitting in my own piss. I want to be an old man sitting in my own piss.
Very different. Very different.
It's very different. Yeah.
But no, so I stopped against that one. For some reason, I went back to the list that had failed me twice in a row.
Yeah, I think you should have decided this was a bad system.
But I did get lucky on the third one. Third time is the charm. And I watched Safe Haven, the Nicholas Sparks movie, based on a Nicholas Sparks book.
Oh, God.
And this movie could have been a 10 out of 10.
I took a nap before this, and I came out of it feeling like refreshed and happy. And now that I'm here, I'm really just like,
oh God, I have to listen to Josh talk about a bad movie again.
Like a Nicholas Sparks movie too, which Nicholas Sparks did The Notebook.
Yeah, which I haven't watched The Notebook, but I get the appeal of The Notebook at the very least.
I bet it's good.
I bet it's if not good, probably fine.
Yeah.
But this one is, everyone loves it. That's people, and critics were like, this is dog shit. And the critics, you gotta hand it to them sometimes. Sometimes they're right. Sometimes they're right. Okay, if you like this movie, I'm not gonna blame you for liking this movie.
I mean, it's like, you like it in a way that, like, it's like romance slop.
Yeah.
You know?
And
which, we're not criticizing that, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to criticize that. My interest in a Nicholas Sparks type is, what does he think the fantasy is for a romance audience?
Yeah.
And I think maybe I'm being a little too gender normative here, but like it does feel like what does he think women like more than Yeah. And this movie, I feel like I see what it's trying to be as a fantasy question mark, but it's also like it doesn't work.
I'm just realizing now that I'm in a horrible position where I'm really not a romance person. Like I am in that, like I'll play like a visual novel game, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll play dating sims or something, but I mean, I will say like I don't really gravitate. Like there are people that are really into it, and there are people that like search out romance as like a genre that they want to read.
Yeah.
And I am more into fantasy concepts, I think. Like if I'm going to read something, it's going to be nonfiction or it's going to be some sort of fantasy.
Yeah, you're definitely a fantasy person, I feel like. I'm definitely also a nonfiction person. Like we had the Toaster Projects as part of the book club, and I was like, that shit was awesome, yeah.
Honestly, even the fantasy books that we've read that have impacted me in the book club, I would rather kind of read nonfiction.
Yeah.
Like in my day-to-day.
That's fair.
Yeah. Or fiction from like a different, like I will say I'll read a lot of like, this makes me sound like I'm the Marsha P. Johnson guy, but I do read a lot of like Zora Neale Hurston lately. I've been reading a lot of her like early stuff, and it's really good. I don't know.
Okay, all right, listen.
I attach to authors more than I do anything else.
No, that's fair.
But I don't seek out fan fiction for romance stuff, which makes me severely unrelatable in my specific queer neurodivergent niche.
Yeah, that is this show.
Bingo, bonga, bingo. Bingo. Yeah.
So okay, here's my so I think we're not big romance people.
No.
Good news that this movie, while it is a romance,
doesn't have any.
Well, it does have romance.
Man.
I'm not gonna say it doesn't.
Okay.
This is a spoiler what I'm about to say for this movie and how I'm gonna describe it. And like here's my tagline for this.
Yeah.
Or my question that Nicholas Sparks had when writing this book.
Yeah.
Or whoever decided to adapt the book, whatever. Who cares? Maybe the book's better, whatever.
Yeah, probably, honestly. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to judge the book, but I am going to judge the movie real hard. What if the Legend of Bagger Vance met How I Met Your Mother and Gone Girl, and you made it for white women, and you called it a day?
You're implying that none of those were made for white women, which is really funny. Especially Gone Girl. Gone Girl is interesting to me, man.
I haven't watched Gone Girl, but I think here's what I'm taking from that.
The scene.
Yeah, where it's like it's a thriller about like why this.
I mean the specific one where she's like doing her whole thing.
I actually don't know.
Really? The one where she's like, you know, you change your as a woman, you change your whole thing to be like, you know, she's with him because he's into records and blah blah blah. And now she knows more about records than him because she changed it just to blah 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 blah. And I think I need to read the entire text to understand that diatribe, but I do got a bone to pick with it.
Okay, fair. That's fair.
It's a very not like other girls vibe.
That's fair.
Sometimes.
This movie does not have the.
Okay, I'll let you talk about the actual movie instead of other more media. Interesting things that I want to talk about.
No, that's fair. I'm sorry. This movie.
I'm sorry. I should be the one apologizing.
No,
but I fucking won't.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. So okay, let's get some other housekeeping out of the way for this movie.
No. Josh
Duhamel. I don't get it. I don't get
Who is that guy?
Look him up and you'll see immediately. Like, he looks good now. He has like a boyish charm in this movie that I don't think works. And I think the reason why it doesn't work is for some reason he reminds me of...
Oh, him? This guy?
Yes, yeah. Oh. Get rid of the beard and get rid of the chin, though, in this movie.
How? How can you get rid of the chin?
He looks like Bill Hader from the Californian sketches in this movie, and I think that's kind of where
that one maybe, but sans beard.
Yeah, sans beard. Yeah, but you get what I mean though, and not to say Bill Hader's not a good looking guy. Like in that photo, he looks good. In this movie, for some reason,
yeah, he looks good to me.
I think part of it is because this place. Okay, this is a Southern romance, so it takes place in the South, and he's always wearing like the grungy, like working man's clothes.
Yeah.
Which again, if that's your vibe, that's your vibe.
It's like a costume.
It does feel like a costume a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But okay, so
he's a cowboy clown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But he can't be a cowboy clown because he's a dad. They can be dads. Yeah, they can be dads. Yeah, but he's a shop owner.
Okay.
He's a shop owner.
Yeah.
That's his vibe, and that's kind of why I think it doesn't connect with me necessarily, is because I feel like you should get a different actor for this role.
Yeah. And okay. Yeah. I want old then.
I want a little bit older.
Shop owner, I want old.
Yeah.
Old, sexy man.
But you can't have that without having problematic age gap, because lady has to be kind of younger.
Sexy woman. That's what I'm saying. They're banging.
Yeah, in a better movie.
They're breaking their fucking joints. You know I don't mean an age gap, bitch.
Yeah, okay.
You know I mean an old. That's the real kicker. You get excited for the old sexy man because you know what's coming up.
Yeah,
next.
you need your George Clooney / what Angelina Jolie, is that her name? Whichever one was in Oceans. Julia Roberts.
Roberts. Emma Roberts. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, get ready for a lot of Matt Damon talk today.
No.
I mean, I already brought it back in advance, so whatever.
I know,
but,
yeah.
I mean, you'll see at the end that when I show you the scene, you're gonna be like,
I can't believe that you're implying, and I don't. It sounds like more of an attack on you, but it is more of an attack. I believe you that this is a
Bagger Vance knockoff,
a Bagger Vance movie. But I just can't believe that somebody watched that fucking absolute piece of shit film and then turned around and went,
you know,
the success. Let's capitalize off of the success of the Legend of Bagger Vance,
and let's have that be.
Best part of that is Matt Damon's character had a heart attack at the end. That was the best part of that movie.
You know what the worst part about that though is that that's not Matt Damon. That's a guy telling Matt Damon's story, which is ridiculous.
It is. Well, it's older Matt Damon.
Is it? I thought it was...
No, it's the kid,
it's
right?
a kid. Yeah, it's a kid
it's
saying,
the
I looked
fucking
up to...
kid that walks around and has a fucking... wasn't old enough to fucking do algebra, but it has like a concept of, oh, you know what? I can have an opinion about this.
Yeah.
I'm 8. I knew Bagger Vance.
I knew.
I knew the guy that's being led by the ghost of Will Smith.
Yeah. I met him once.
Doesn't my life matter? Fucking no. You die of a heart attack on a golf course.
And then Will Smith comes and takes you to heaven.
And then it's revealed, Will Smith dances around your corpse like in heaven.
He does a little hop as he walks away. He does a
little hop. That's what he does. But anyway, one of my favorite things that was the voiceover of that when he has the heart attack is that he had like 5 million or something.
Oh, yeah.
He had like way too many heart attacks.
Yeah,
but
like
this was the one that killed him.
Yeah, this is the last one. Yeah. That was so fucking stupid.
That shit was hilarious.
Awesome. All right. This is already fucked. This movie's boring as shit. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And you know, it shouldn't have been boring. Here's our tease. Here's our little intro stinger, you know, of like what's going on.
Gonna do the stinger?
Yeah.
Boop. There you go. That's it.
So we have a lady running in the street, bloodied. Frantically running with like a bag in her hand, running and
bloodied?
Asking. Yeah, she is bloodied. Yeah. Yeah.
She's running from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre's house?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Except maybe she's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you know. We'll get into that later. Okay, so she's running away and she goes into like some random house to like try and like get dressed. Like she changes the color of her hair, cuts it. She goes in undercover and disguises herself with like a jacket and gets on a bus to nowhere, basically.
Okay.
Meanwhile, at the bus station that she goes to, cops show up and like a guy just immediately is like, "Have you seen this woman? Have you seen?" And everyone's like, "No, what are you talking about? There was no one has that hair and that hair color. The only ladies I've seen today have blonde hair and short hair." No long-haired brunettes ever walked inside of this bus station.
That's the only thing I notice about a woman is her hair length and color.
Yeah, that's it. None of the facial features, none of that shit. Yeah.
And in the background, a cop is driving a school shooter around and asking if he wants to get McDonald's.
Yeah. Meanwhile, there's a woman on the streets.
Did something.
Who knows? She might have done.
It's so bad that she's got blood on her and she changed her look.
Entire look and got a whole new set of clothes.
Pleasantries.
Yeah. And that's our opening scene. And she escapes. She escapes the cops, even though like we have the like, oh shit, is she about to be caught? As like the cop stops every bus on the way out. But she's not like
they didn't even do that for the fucking Night Stalker, dude.
Yeah,
what did she do? She's
exactly.
got like
who knows what she
nuclear
had
bomb
done.
codes or something.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So anyway, later.
That's so crazy.
This scene's over. Fuck it. We're just moving on.
Fuck that scene.
Fuck that scene. The bus stops in the middle of nowhere. Middle of nowhere, southern town.
Nowhere.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, you're stopped.
And we get introduced to Josh Duhamel, the store owner, where she buys like a soda or something. Who cares? And like he has a daughter, right? Mm-hmm. And immediately she just kicks it off with the daughter before we even get introduced to Josh Duhamel.
Okay.
So his name's Alex. I'm gonna actually call them by their names because I wrote it down because one of the kids' names is Josh, and I'm not gonna get that shit confused. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe it's not Katie, it's Riley or some shit like that.
Sure.
Daughter. Daughter is what it is.
Okay.
So the daughter, they hit it off immediately. Like they're already buds. This random lady and the daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then Josh Duhamel, you know, there's a little bit of like oh man, Josh Duhamel's a little attracted to her. She's like, damn. He's like, damn, women like you don't show up around here. And he's always looking back at her.
You're the first woman I've ever seen.
Yeah, even though next person in line is just another woman. Just like
You're
literally
fucking ugly.
Apparently.
Get out of my store.
But there's something about this woman that he's like, interest is peaked right now. Interest is yeah. And anyway, she's like she's looking around this like seaside or lakeside town and is like, you know what? I'm gonna stay here. Fuck Atlanta, which I think is where the bus is going. I'm gonna stay in this small town that's a pit stop on the way to Atlanta. And because she wants to get away from it all. She wants to...
a map is in my head.
Yeah.
Where could this be? So this is like, they got a Georgia accent, or what do they got?
I don't know.
You don't think it's Georgia?
It might.
Georgia? Georgia?
I'm going to say
We're
no.
We're just in a little county.
Here's the reason
outside of Macon, Georgia.
Yes. Here's why I'm going to say no to it, for now at least. Everybody in this movie has an excuse to not have a Southern accent.
Fuck you.
So Josh Duhamel does not have a Southern accent. He has Josh Duhamel accent.
Maybe one of the easiest accents to pull off if you're American.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
But his excuse is like he moved down there after realizing he just liked the city. He just liked the town. He just, and it seemed like a good place to raise his kids. So
I'm from Pennsylvania.
Well, oh yeah, that's it.
Is he from Pennsylvania?
He's not, but close enough.
Or we make all the pencils, and also there are vampires.
I wouldn't be surprised because like she's also from like Boston, so like she's Boston. Doesn't have a Boston.
Fucking from Boston.
Doesn't have a Boston accent though.
She has Georgia.
She has newscaster basic English, like everybody else in this fucking movie.
Hello, I am not a criminal.
I am not a criminal.
At 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's immediately like, yeah, fuck Atlanta. I'm staying here. This place is secluded and gone. I can get away from it all.
Many people have said that. Many people have said that.
Yeah, fuck Atlanta. I'm kidding.
I'm getting out of here.
I'm getting out of this place.
Yeah. I love you, Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta is a nice city. I'm not gonna lie. It's a real city. I can't, as an Orlando person, can't argue with that.
It is hard to, when you've been to Atlanta and then you drive past the Orlando downtown and you blink and it's gone. And
yeah,
you're
it's like this shit's already gone. Fuck this.
There's like two streets,
like maybe 4 blocks wide and 8 blocks thick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so she either rents or buys a house immediately. She, I'm gonna say, buys a house because she first rule.
Not suspicious at all.
I think she buys a house. I think it's renting, but like she does like home repairs on it. There's no mention of a landlord.
Okay.
She just has a house now.
I will say you could, I guess. Some people do that.
Maybe, but I will say it isn't like the swamp. Like it is like, like a abandoned shack in the middle of nowhere. So maybe it's possible that like she just owns it now. But like she does house repairs. Like the floor keeps breaking. She has to fix it. And she decides to paint her floors.
Okay.
And
That's
she also
interesting, I guess, to put in your film.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
And she just walks up to a restaurant and is like, "Hey, can I get a job?" And they're like, "Yeah." So here's the fantasy so far: owning a house.
That's a fantasy. Now I know who wants this fucking
getting a waitress job.
Every millennial Gen Z.
Just by walking in and being like, yeah, I got experience. Sure. Sure, bud. So yeah, she has the perfect life. She has a neighbor, Joe, who's not the mom from How I Met Your Mother. It's the guy that Ted Mosby, Robin from How I Met Your Mother. I'm going to call her Robin probably more often than not. So Robin from How I Met Your Mother is a neighbor.
And her name's Joe.
And her name's Joe in the movie. Yeah.
Okay.
So she's a neighbor, and how we're introduced to her is after she gets a job, she goes back and Joe's just like snooping through her windows and is like, "Oh, sorry, yeah, I just live up the street. I just want to know, we don't have neighbors around here usually, but I moved down here to get away from the city."
I'm a bit of a creeper.
Yeah, I'm just a creepy little guy.
Yeah, creepy little gal. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, nice meeting you. Bye. And that's her introduction. That's it. And they're friends now.
Okay, great. Hell yeah.
So we get the first 50 minutes of this movie is 2 plots going on at the same time. One where nothing is going on, and the other one where stuff is going on, but it's taking forever because it's interspliced with like her falling in love with Josh Duhamel, right? Or Alex.
So the romance is getting in the way of the actual plot?
Kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
So, while there's the gradual what is it? At some point, Alex is like fucking so in love with her that overnight he just drops off a bike at her house. And he fixes it up too, by the way. Like it's a broken bike.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
And it also freaks her out at the time because she's worried. Because we're also getting flashbacks of like her past life where it seems like she was in like a confrontation, like a physical altercation beforehand. So it's like, ooh, what happened there? You know, like, so she's having that like flashback, and then you get the headlights coming through the window at night.
Okay.
And then, so there's little things here and there.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's mysterious shit going on.
Yeah.
She wakes up the next morning and it's like, oh, it's a bike. And then she immediately goes to Alex and is like, what the fuck are you doing? Why'd you just leave a bike?
I'll fucking kill you.
I'm gonna kill you. Wait.
No, I won't. I'm not a murderer.
I would never murder anyone.
There's something about her.
There's something about her.
Something's going on with her.
Well, after this scene where she goes off, because it's at the level of like, he's like, you could have just said thank you. Like, you know, so he's done with her.
Weird. Yeah.
He's done with her now. So she leaves the bike and I think literally runs away. I don't remember. There's a couple times where she's like kind of just running away from stuff. Okay, so but we have to like she still has to keep shopping there, and also she still has to be there for the daughter because they're still close. They're like this already. Okay. You know. So how Alex falls in love with I think her name's Katie is her name. Alex falls in love with Katie when Josh, who's his son, Alex's son, is on a boat while he's working. The other guy, well, his dad's working.
Yeah.
And I'm not shitting. He's on like the what is it? The dashboard of the boat, whatever it's called, the front of it.
Yeah.
For some reason, he just slips, falls on his head, and falls into the lake. And immediately, Alex runs into the lake to save him. And then Katie comforts the daughter.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, like hugging, being like, it's going to be okay. He's okay. You know, like shit like that. And then like once he sees that, she's like, or he's like, never mind. Yeah, you're chill.
You're chilling.
Yeah, you're chill. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So their romance is blossoming now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actual plot of the movie: the cop is on the hunt. The cop is he is spending day in, day out looking for this one woman.
Okay.
To the point where like it is interfering with the rest of his job. Like there's a point where like he has a colleague that's like, hey, this other person in this other case, alibi might have checked out. He actually might be innocent. And this guy, the cop, is like, no one's actually innocent.
Then you shouldn't be a cop. What are you talking about?
So, yeah. He's doing shit like he's investigating this woman. Like he goes to this old lady's house and is like, you seen this broad? And she's like, no, but like maybe she had shorter hair and blonde hair. Maybe. I've never seen a
it's hard for me to tell.
Yeah.
Can you Photoshop that for me real quick?
So he Photoshops that for her. He goes into the police Photoshop and does the changing of it. And then he starts going around. She goes back to the old lady, and the old lady's like, yeah, I'd never seen her. Never seen her before in my life.
Nah, fucking fuck you. You had to go into Photoshop, idiot.
Anyway, leave my house. Get a warrant.
Fucking nerd. You had to learn how to fucking mask some shit.
So what the cop does is he puts out, and I shit you not, a nationwide APB for first-degree murder with her photo.
It's murder?
Yeah, that's what she's going to jail for.
Okay.
So
how many counts? One?
No number given.
Okay. No. Really cool.
Just murder in the first degree. That's it.
Would be fucking awesome if it was like she
like she just fucking
she killed like
dude, she's a bioterrorist from Resident Evil.
Hospital.
Like yeah, she's the Joker.
Yeah, she's a domestic like she has to do something like that for him to be freaking out like this.
Yeah, right? So
they give up after like people go missing and then they just give up after like a couple of days.
But no, he's not giving up.
Okay, sure.
Let me pull out my notes.
Oh no.
just to make sure I'm on the right track right now. The first like 50 minutes of this movie with those intercuts of like the cop, it literally is just like, oh, let's go to the beach, you know. But there is some important information. Alex's wife dead. Okay. Gone, widower, or you know,
she's out of the picture.
She's out of the picture. Whatever. Josh doesn't give a fuck about Katie. He's pissed off that like she immediately is like, "You're not my real mom."
Right, the kid.
The kid. Yeah, okay, yeah. There's a brother and sister.
Yes.
The son is like, "You're not my fucking mom."
Yeah.
All right?
The daughter is like, "She's my best friend."
Yeah, because and the movie's reasoning is, Josh the son was old enough to remember his mom.
Right.
She's younger and was probably like a baby or some shit.
So she doesn't give a fuck.
She doesn't really give
that
a
her
fuck.
Mom's dead.
She just likes the idea of a mom. You know, which fair. I get it. Yeah. So that's his backstory. We have like a scene where they're canoeing and they run in rain because you gotta have that.
Gotta have that.
But also, I will say, to give credit to this movie, in the running in the rain, a cop shows up because Alex's best friend is a cop that's in this city. And like at the end of their date, like the cop shows up and like rings the siren and immediately is like, step away from the woman. And so she's freaking out. But then Alex
it's a joke.
Yeah, Alex is like, don't worry. Yeah, it's just my best friend cop. Yeah.
And he's like, he's being a dick.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, but after that date, they have their first kiss and make out sesh, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Pretty much, dude. Okay, let's talk about size kink real quick. I think is why I think
we
I
don't
get
have to. You don't have to do that.
Josh Duhamel in real life is like 6'4",
and she's tiny.
She's tiny.
She's so small.
Like he grabs her. She like fucking.
She could float away on the wind.
Yeah. So and like he literally just like grabs her by the like the ass
throwing
and like
her around.
Yeah.
Would you ever be around a man that's like kind of ugly and taller than 6 feet? That's all they talk about is how much they throw their girlfriend around the room like she's a pit bull, like a little Yorkie or something. And you're like, dude, can we actually play some fucking music in our band, please? Can we play music in our band? Can you stop talking about fucking your girlfriend?
We gotta make some music
because you, of course, have commitment issues because you're an asshole. And you're just talking about throwing her all around your fucking the interior of your room. Like, can you shut the fuck up and can you keep time? And then he goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And he can't even do that.
Can't even be fucked. Could not even be fucked.
And you feel pretty bad for his girlfriend, maybe.
Oh, Christ. But okay, sorry. Sorry. No, it's all right. Fucking.
They're all like that.
They're all like that, yeah.
He'll say that he'll buy a drum set for your band so that you can record some shit, and then he goes and buys a sports car so that he can drag race. And he'll up and move to Daytona without telling you.
That's pretty crazy. I was gonna say awesome, as in it's awe-inspiring that someone's like this.
And then we'll be like, you're out of the band, and he'll be like, why?
I don't get it. What did I do wrong?
You don't have an instrument, and you don't live here anymore.
A little too close to home.
What are you talking about?
Okay. But yeah, no, so he's super tall, right?
Okay, yeah.
That's I think that's the appeal now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Whatever. So next day, C-plot that does matter, but not really. Alex is like planning a fireworks show for 4th of July. So he's working with the cop to like get all the permits and like buy all the fireworks or whatever.
Yeah.
He goes to the police station. At the police station, there's a just a poster on the board with the 1st-degree murder and
this woman.
Her face. Yeah. Which
like,
hold on a minute. No one's noticed this fucking poster, apparently. Like, all the cops, including the cop that drove her the night before, does not make that connection. But
yeah,
Alex is the first one is like, wait a minute.
I mean,
and he runs. I'm sorry. He literally runs.
Oh, wow.
Like, no driving, no nothing. He runs to He's workplace.
The smartest person on the face of the fucking planet.
Apparently.
Yeah.
And immediately is like, Aaron? And she turns around at the workplace. So yeah, she's using a fake name here.
Oh, shit.
And He's like,
and then he's like, I can forgive murder, but you lied to me.
Yeah, like that's the issue.
That's what it is.
Well, actually, he is like, what is it? He's like questioning her a little bit about like, what is this? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And like her excuse, because I guess she doesn't register that it's a first-degree murder charge, or she thinks she did commit a murder. I don't know. She's like, listen, I was dumb and made mistakes. I was young and dumb and got married to the wrong guy. So that's our new understanding of what has occurred.
So, like, she was married to an abusive guy and ended in death, and they're claiming it's murder.
Yeah. So that's what's happening right now.
Regardless of whatever happened.
Yeah.
Actually.
Meanwhile, during this scene, we also get the cop getting called in to the chief's office, and it's like, the chief of police like shows the poster and is like, so what the fuck is this shit? I didn't approve this. I didn't approve this shit.
Meanwhile, the Night Stalker's on his 10th victim.
And still at large.
He's still at large, and all the federal police, the FBI are getting involved in one woman who ran away from her ex-husband.
Yeah, we gotta find her.
Police investigate like They almost didn't arrest Chris Watts. He could have just said no and left, but he was such an idiot that he fucked it all up and got arrested.
Meanwhile,
that's a family annihilator. But meanwhile, every cop is coming together to arrest one woman.
Number one FBI most wanted, according to one Boston
Flight
police
risk.
officer. Yeah. Bus risk, more like.
Bus risk. She can't even get on a fucking bus. Fuck her.
Okay. So, before we get to this next scene, this scene that we're in right now, let's put a pause here. Let's talk about some other things that have happened in this movie that are important for some fucking reason.
I think it was Ted Bundy that just like slipped between the bars and got out of prison. And they spent like a week tracking him down again.
It's fucking crazy.
It's fucking it's horrible.
What we're saying is if Ted Bundy was a woman, he would have gotten the chair immediately.
He would have been dead. Yes. He would have been shot on sight.
Yeah, Christ almighty, man. Honestly, the only people that get that treatment are either anyone that's not a white man, or if you're a white man but you kill a CEO and you happen to be Italian.
and well, he didn't do it, though.
He didn't do it, so yeah. And you're innocent.
Innocent man. And also, yeah, the only people who get this treatment are innocent people, essentially. Yes.
Chat face, yes.
Chat face, yes.
Okay, so here's some more important details before we finish up the scene. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit that does happen, quote unquote. Joe is just everywhere now. Like, she just shows up wherever the lady.
She's Chuck Norris.
She's Alanis Morissette in Dogma. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, she's there for some reason, just like watching her paint the floors. Like, she's just there.
Ephemeral.
Yeah, and she like goes on walks with her, and like they're having. Here's the fantasy of the movie. They kind of say it pretty well. Like, everybody gets second chances.
Oh, great! You can kill someone.
You can kill someone
away with it.
Okay, yeah.
As well as own a house and have a job at a restaurant.
Yeah. So, what's it called? The son Josh is slowly warming up, but is still very much like fighting his dad over fucking another woman that isn't
his dead mom.
Yeah, this is his dead mom. And like slowly they do warm up because the lady Erin / Katie is just like, I mean, I'm not trying to replace her, you know. Let's just take some photos, dog. I
don't know jack shit about your fucking dead mom. I don't give a fuck.
We're just friends right now, dude. It's okay.
Yeah,
I'm
not trying to like get married to your dad. Yeah, that's crazy.
So, because also,
I got commitment issues.
Yeah, like I don't think they're officially dating, but they do date activities, and she is doing mom activities. Okay, so when they go to the beach, right? They go to the beach.
Beach episode.
There's a beach episode in this movie.
Hell yeah. That's kind of dope. I kind of like that
a little bit. Yeah. She wasn't supposed to go to the beach. It was planned between Alex and the two kids, and then the daughter, like, she happened to be walking by and the daughter was like, hey, can we invite her to come with us to the beach?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, sure. And Alex is like, wait, really? Okay, sure, fuck it, yeah.
Fucking okay.
And the only one that's like kind of upset.
No, a little bit.
And then Josh is like, what the fuck are we doing, guys? Why are we bringing this woman with us?
Oh, we were gonna get Subway.
We were gonna get Subway, yeah.
Fuck.
And then they have their bonding moments and they're all talking about you gotta keep taking photos or whatever, you know, to remember the memories, you know. Because Josh doesn't understand why he doesn't want to. They all want to take photos or whatever.
Because what if we die?
What if we all die? Yeah. What if we die one day? Yeah.
What if?
What if?
It's definitely not
pretty weird thing to think about. Like, what if we all die?
It would be so funny if she was the one saying that, which she probably is. But like, what if she's like, what if each of you dies one by one someday? I'm not a murderer. What do you mean I'm a murderer? What are you talking about? That's the twist of the movie. You got it. She murdered the wife, actually. She's a serial killer. Yeah, just gonna murder everybody. What if each of you dies like tomorrow?
Yeah.
In a really gruesome way. We gotta take photos. That would be really funny.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. With the cop real quick. The cop at some point goes back to the scene of the crime is what's implied, that even though there's no like markers or anything at the scene of the crime, but you see the signs of a struggle, like shoes on the ground or whatever. Other things.
It'd be funny if it was just a random house.
But like he's at this crime scene and he just like sleeps there overnight. He's just chilling there.
This is a phenomenon in fiction where it is like, I don't fully understand it. You'll play something in fiction and it'll be like the obsessed detective or investigator.
Yeah.
Sleeps in the crime scene even though it's obviously contaminating with the crime scene.
Yeah.
But it's like a sign that they're losing their fucking mind, that they think they have to like,
I gotta get into the mind of the serial killer.
Yeah, like they're doing that acting thing where they pretend to be the character all the time.
Yeah. What is it? Method acting?
Yeah, it's like method detectiving where you sleep there to get into the mind of the killer.
Not only does he sleep there, he drinks alcohol from the place and he just gets drunk while he's at the crime scene.
At some point, what are we doing? You know? Like, what is why am I'm so confused when I'm watching scenes like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a flashback around this time, I think it's revealed that the old lady he's been interrogating on and off, Katie did go to that person's house and like got a bag from her and like got support from her because she was, running away from something. So the old lady did support her. So she is lying about not knowing who the lady is, whatever.
Probably because she's like, she understands abuse, fleeing from an abusive husband. Yeah.
And also at the crime scene, they finally show there's like a recipe for a pie. And this is an important detail. It's written by someone by hand. So he takes it and he's like, what the fuck is this? And puts it in his pocket for later.
I told Josh that he should watch Waitress, the movie.
And instead I'm watching this movie.
And it's really weird how many parallels there are to Waitress, the movie, that I'm almost feel like God is laughing at you.
For choosing this one as opposed to Waitress?
One instead of a good movie, Waitress.
Listen. You gotta take risks. Fortune favors the bold. Matt Damon said that once. And okay, so back to the scene. All right, APB has gone out. First degree murder. It looks like her.
Everyone's turning in their ex-wives.
Yeah, Alex sees the poster and is like, what the fuck? Says her real name to her, and it's revealed that she's been lying about her name.
Can I say a joke real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody's turning in their ex-wives to the police and saying, she killed me!
Your Honor. Clearly.
She literally killed me.
She literally killed me.
Lock her up?
Please. Love of God and all that's holy.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, it's okay. So, they're having their fight and like he's like, why'd you bring my family into this? I can't believe you. I don't know what to think anymore. And he runs away. Okay. And she's like, I was young and dumb and married the wrong man and full of, and
yeah.
So that's their argument. Meanwhile, cop is called into the chief of police, brings in like a water bottle. Important detail. Sorry. Brings in a water bottle with him. And he's just the police chief is like, yeah, I didn't confirm you shouldn't have done this. Why'd you send out a nationwide ABP or whatever? APB.
Yeah.
What's it called? To everybody.
And this is pissing me off because I'm agreeing with the chief of police.
Yeah.
Where he's like, this is stupid. And it's saying there's so many other murders that have
going
happened.
on. Yeah. And also there might be innocent people in this jurisdiction that maybe should be.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So here's a reveal.
It's his friend. It's his son.
No.
It's his dad.
No.
It's his lover.
Yes. The cop is the husband of Katie.
Okay, yeah.
So he's revealed to be the abusive piece of shit.
Yeah.
That is abusing the cops. Amazingly abusing the cop is an abusive asshole. The cop is using...
I did have that hunch nearly immediately.
Yeah, because at some point it's like, why are you sleeping at the crime scene?
It's just his house.
It's his house, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Here's the story, Morning Glory. They had a fight the night before that got physical. She made the pie that's the recipe thing, which is an important detail. So...
You cream pied him in the face like a clown?
That's a murder. No, so what happens is, he's an alcoholic. That's his flaw, is that he's a huge alcoholic.
Vodka in the water bottle.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You got it. Fucking, let's go, dude. But okay, so they're having dinner. She takes his plate and his wine glass away from him, and he's immediately like, why'd you take that away? Why'd you take the wine glass away?
But he's like, fuck you.
Yeah. Like she tries to save face and is like, no, I was just going to pour you more wine, darling, don't worry. And he still gets mad at her. So then he gets abusive and she grabs the knife and he's immediately trying to get it out of her hand. She stabs him in the side. Like,
okay, so okay.
She does think she might have murdered
if he's dead.
However, this entire movie doesn't act like he just got stabbed the night before. He's able to run. Okay, I just thought about this. Yeah. So, okay.
Wow.
Sorry. So he gets stabbed.
No, I'm not saying wow to you. I'm saying wow to the concept that he's been running this whole time.
Yeah, he's able to get into his cop car, go to the bus station same night. And I don't know if he doesn't go to a hospital. He doesn't. I don't think he does. Maybe she didn't stab him, but it looks like shit.
He's just Anton Chigurh, I guess.
Yeah.
He's the Terminator.
Maybe there's because it was a cherry pie. Maybe she thinks she did stab him. Although, like, I don't know why he would have been knocked out if she didn't. But like the cherry pie does look like blood, I guess. So maybe she didn't actually really stab him that hard.
Not cherry pie doesn't really look that bad.
I know, blood. Yeah. But so she did. I think she did stab him, and then later on, he's just fine. He's just fine throughout the entire movie. I don't even think we see any him with his shirt off with the scar.
He was wearing a vest, an anti-stab vest.
Anyway, here's another fantasy. This movie.
So how is this like the Legend of Bagger Vance?
We'll get to it.
Okay.
Don't worry. Oh boy, I'm
sitting around and I'm waiting for golf to show up.
Well, okay, it's not related to Bagger Vance in golf. How about that?
Okay. What about Will Smith? Is he in this? Is Will Smith in this? I'm waiting.
Okay, so, but don't wait for my big reveal, Sarah. Okay, so yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, okay. So, meanwhile, so okay, here's another part of the fantasy this movie perpetrates, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's suspended without pay.
So he's not even fired?
He's not even fired. But he does no pay. Hey, step in the right direction.
That is true.
That is true. Sometimes, usually they get paid.
Usually they still get paid when they're
stalking their ex-wife,
killing innocent people.
Yeah, usually.
Mm-hmm.
So he's suspended, and also his badge is taken away from him because he was using his badge running around Boston to try and get people to answer about his wife, who ran away. So he's now just on his own stalking the old lady. So
at some point you got to sit down and look at what you've become, man. Yeah. When you're stalking an old woman, you gotta sit around and just think about who you are. Like, come on, man.
So what he does, he's also, by the way, he just keeps a water bottle to pour vodka, and he's just straight up drinking and driving the entire time. Like
that's the craziest thing you could have said.
But like he's
already done so much. Like, yeah, I guess, yeah.
He's just so casually though, and he looks like he just keeps getting more and more unhinged looking. Like at some point in the movie later on, it's just like sweat all around his fucking body, and he looks like Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. He looks like the main guy, like while he's trying to say Coral to his son or whatever.
Also in Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Legend of Bagger Vance meets Walking Dead in this one instance meets How I Met Your Mother.
And they're all Georgia movies.
They're all Georgia. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So interesting. What if that's what I meant by it's like Legend of Bagger Vance.
It takes place in the American state of Georgia. Yeah.
But okay, so he waits for the old lady to like send outgoing mail in her mailbox. So he goes up to the mailbox, looks at her mail, looks at the cherry pie recipe, and it's the same handwriting. So now he goes up to her house and is like, hey, I know you're fucking lying. You got to let me in. We're going to have a talk about that woman. We're going to have a talk. And she's immediately like, yeah, get a warrant.
That's kind of fucking terrifying a little bit because she can't even call the police.
Yeah, because he is technically the police, even though he's now suspended and doesn't have his badge.
Yeah, damn.
They'll still probably look out for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So his plan instead to get more information is to break into her house.
Jesus Christ.
In the middle of the night, he opens a window, goes through, and goes to her answering machine.
Yeah.
So it's revealed in a flashback at some point that Katie said that she would call the lady to let her know she was safe.
Yeah.
She calls from her job.
Yeah.
And leaves a message because she doesn't answer.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes to the answering machine. He has like a little caller ID thing that he's carrying, or it's on the answering machine, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He gets the phone number, calls it later as he's driving, and like it's the restaurant, so now he knows where to go, right?
Okay.
So meanwhile, that's the actual movie shit that's going on. Let's go back to this romance. Let's go back to Alex and Katie / Aaron.
Okay.
Katie immediately is like, I'm gonna run away. Because now no one trusts me and I'm not safe here anymore. Because now because I think I murdered someone.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately she's packing. Robin from How I Met Your Mother is also just there as she's packing and is like, why are you leaving?
She's omnipresent. Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta fucking what's it called? I think you should face this head on. I think if you didn't, I think you'll be okay.
She should be a ghost. Robin from How I Met Your Mother should be a ghost. Is she a ghost? She's got to be a ghost. She's being very ghost-like.
She might be a ghost.
She's extremely ghost. I was going to say earlier, and I'm mad I didn't say it now. She's like Michael Jackson in Ghost. In that she's a ghost.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, she is a ghost. That is a spoiler.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah. She's acting like she might as well have a white sheet on and be going, woo,
woo, yeah,
yeah.
Which is it's so fucking funny. But okay, so yeah, she's trying to convince her not to leave, and Katie's like, I'm fucking leaving. I'm gonna go on a ferry.
Why the fuck is there a ghost in this movie?
You're gonna love it. You're gonna.
That just hit me.
Yeah, there's a ghost in this movie.
It's such a realistic, and then she's a ghost.
She's a ghost, yeah.
Okay, all right.
This is what, and you're gonna see why I think this movie could have been a 10 out of 10. It was okay. So she's gonna leave on a ferry, but Alex is like, oh, you know what? I should go and run to her and convince her not to leave because I love her. So he runs to the ferry. Well, he drives to the ferry and then he gets out of his car and runs past a bunch of cars and people trying to get on this ferry and like immediately is like, I don't care if you like it. Listen, we'll figure out what happened together. All right. Are you sure you just made a mistake?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, sure. So now they're back together and she's not going to leave. Okay. So let's talk about the dead wife real quick. Dead wife. So
it's Robin.
Yeah. So dead wife is left a bunch of letters for all of like the son and daughter for all their big events or whatever.
Oh,
this is another thing that pisses off Josh, the son.
Would she die of cancer or something?
I think so.
Some sort of disease where she knew she was dying, so she could prepare. All right.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right.
So like Josh is pissed off because the attic of the shop used to be her place, but in the place there's the letters and stuff and like everything that's like there, right? And it's inside this little, not like locked dress, but it's in like a desk or whatever. Yeah. Okay. So
I really don't see Josh Duhamel and Robin from How I Met Your Mother together.
I kind of
they don't really go together, weirdly enough.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
I don't know what it is. She's got to be with a comedian, I feel like.
Yeah.
I know Josh Duhamel is funny though. I've seen him do funny things.
So okay, they rekindle their relationship. There's only like 20 minutes left of the movie now.
Oh, thank God. Let's go.
Yeah. So okay. 4th of July, all right? It's the 4th of July, and everyone is in town, and the cop shows up, and he just starts looking for his wife with like, and he just starts randomly turning women around that have short blonde hair, and like this happens like 5 or 10 times, and every time it's like, what the fuck?
I am thinking about the Family Guy. The Fugitive.
Yes, yeah. I didn't kill my
I didn't kill my wife. I didn't kill my wife.
Yeah, pretty much.
I didn't kill my wife. That shit, but
my wife didn't kill me.
My wife didn't kill me. My wife killed me. You know?
Yeah, it is kind of like that. And like he's just running in the middle of like the parade and no one's stopping him. He's just running around.
Listen,
like
you should know this by fucking now, Joshua, where we live in Orlando, Florida, where there's a parade fucking every goddamn week, as if the city of Orlando is trying to compete with New Orleans for most parades ever had and most work commutes interrupted. You cannot fucking stop a parade. There's nothing you can do.
There's not a single. That's fair. Yeah. So he's just running around in front of this parade and no one's stopping him. Yeah.
If they said there was a parade during a hurricane, I'd believe them.
I'd probably believe it too. Yeah. God, that'd be a cool parade. Yeah.
The hurricane parade.
Hurricane parade.
Yeah.
So he's having trouble finding her, right? Later on, there's like a party at the store. Okay, we do get a little bit of a creepy scene, which I'll give it credit for.
Ooh.
He goes to the shop, right, earlier, like after trying to find his wife and isn't able to, right? After trying to find Katie. Or not Katie, sorry. Yeah, Katie. The daughter is running the store because Alex is not in the place, but he immediately is like, hey, have you seen, listen, I'm a detective. I need you to tell me if you've ever seen this woman.
Yeah.
And she, based in Red Pilled, is like, no.
Hell yeah.
I've never seen this woman in my life.
Hell yeah. I mean, if you've grown up around Georgia cops, you know that they're the scummiest people on the face of the earth.
Which he is acting super fucking scummy, obviously. But like he's like so like, hey, listen, kid, I gotta.
Listen, kid, I'm just down on his luck.
Boston cop in Georgia.
Boston cop in Georgia.
So he's drunk and talking to this kid, and the kid is like, I don't know this woman. Why are you actually a detective? Because he's saying he's a detective, and I catch the bad guys. And she's like, no, I don't know this woman. And he's like, all right. And then end of that line of interrogation.
Fuck.
Another dead end.
Me and Shadows of Doubt going up to the boss of somebody that obviously killed their coworker and being like, do you know them? And they're like, nope. And then going to the bar and being like, fuck. God, dude, fucking
playing
damn it.
LA Noire and just always hitting believe.
Nobody's committed any murders.
Fuck.
So how is there a dead body?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Another suicide.
God damn it.
Another one in Los Angeles. City of Dreams, City of Lies. Okay, so also like there's a little scene where like the daughter asks Alex like, hey, do cops sometimes act like drunk assholes or something like that? And he's like, I don't know. And then it's okay.
What? Your parenting mog, man.
Yeah.
When your kids ask you a moral question, you don't know how to answer it. I don't know. Ask your mother.
I don't know. Ask your mom.
Fuck.
Oh, wait, shit.
Shit.
Fuck.
Ask Google.
Ask Google. That's not
ChatGPT.
That's ChatGPT. Ask Grok about being racist.
Do you think there are parents that do that now? Ask ChatGPT.
I don't want to think about that though.
ChatGPT. Yeah.
I don't want to think about that because I know the answer is probably yeah.
Probably.
I mean, Sam Altman went on record and was like, "Yeah, ChatGPT teaches my kid better than I could teach my kid."
Well,
but also to be fair, it's Sam Altman, so. So I mean, quite honestly, a rock could fucking teach better than.
Just because, I mean...
2 sticks in a pile of leaves can teach a kid better than fucking, than Sam Altman.
Just because Sam Altman needed to create an entire robot to baby him through the rest of his life doesn't mean we should all be babying ourselves.
That is true. That is fucking true.
Is all I'm saying.
I agree. Make fire. Just fucking... Sorry, okay. So, later on, there's like a little party, like in the evening, and he's again back on his looking for random women, that blonde women, and turning them around.
Yeah.
Eventually, he does spot his wife dancing with the daughter and like kind of hugging Josh Duhamel, Alex, and he like immediately just seeing this emotional breakdown. He's like, he's crying, like he is like so distraught.
Okay.
And he goes to his car and grabs a gun. Okay. So, fireworks show, right? It's 4th of July.
Oh, man.
So.
Are you kidding me?
So.
Shit, man.
This isn't going the way I think you think this is going, just so you know.
What? That somebody shoots something and they don't notice because there's fireworks outside?
They don't go that route.
Why put it during the 4th of July, then?
This movie fucking zigs and zags, man.
I will say, so far, I'm not mad at the plot.
Okay.
It was a bit boring in the beginning, and then as we got into it, I was
we're speeding up a little bit.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, but also there's only like 10 minutes left of this 2-hour-long movie.
I mean, it's stupid enough that I could predict it, but also, like, I mean, that's not horrible. Like, I do like that it makes a swing to have a ghost. That
is true. That is true. A ghost, dead wife ghost. Yeah.
It's enough to sit there and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why? Which is kind of funny. And
it is funny, yeah.
Like, now all the cop stuff makes sense.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
I mean,
credit where credit's due. It makes sense, but it is very formulaic.
Yeah.
But also, I think there was a part in the writer that was like, no, it's obvious if we shoot a gun during the fireworks, so we're not going to do that. We're going to do something.
That's your first mistake.
We're going to do a secret third thing.
So I'm gonna try and zig and zag and predict the next part. He summons the devil.
No, that would have made this a 10 out of 10 movie. No, and
then Robin is the ghost, the spirit that brings forth Beelzebub.
Oh, okay.
Who comes forward, and then she's attacking our protagonists, and she's like, "I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. He's making me do this." And then John Constantine shows up.
Yeah. That does not happen,
It's in the
sadly.
Shattered universe.
It's in the Multiverse of Madness Universal Edition.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so...
The concept of fear. Sorry.
Yeah. Halloween Horror Nights Edition, yeah. Halloween Horror Nights 20th Edition, okay. Josh Duhamel, Alex, he is taking his son to go and shoot the fireworks out in the middle of the lake, leaving... The pseudo mom and daughter are left behind, I think, because the daughter is sick now. So they stay behind at the shop, and the husband, her husband, realizes that. So he's like, now he somehow sneaks in there, and while the daughter is asleep and the wife goes to try and like grab something, he immediately is like, oh, so you found someone else. Like, he's inside the shop and is immediately like, what the fuck is it called? Interrogating her now about why would he leave me? Like, why would you leave me? Like, yeah. And is bartering still, and he's very drunk, and and she's like, can we take this outside? Because she doesn't want the kid getting involved.
Right.
Yeah. So they take it outside, and he does pull out the gun, but she does talk him down from using the gun.
Okay.
So and at some point he goes like, okay, fine. This is how it is. So he walks away. She then goes inside and brings the kid upstairs, the daughter upstairs, and is like, hey, you can't be down here. Listen, it's safer up here. All right. I'm going to protect you. Okay. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Everything's chill.
Meanwhile, the ghost is telling him to kill himself.
Okay, ghost stuff real quick. I'm sorry. Hold on. So
that's more interesting to me.
So the ghost of Robin's ghost at the party realizes that the soon-to-be ex-husband is there. The fucking husband.
Yeah.
And is like, and she's like, she's concerned. she's looking from like a pier. And she's like, huh. She's like leaning over the fucking railing and it's like, that doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem okay.
So ghost pilled to be looking down all the time and be like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about this. Yeah. So at some point, they're both the daughter and the pseudo wife are taking a nap, and we don't realize she's taking a nap. But the wife in her nap, Robin shows up and is like, he's here, and then she wakes up, and then it's the So.
I mean, not okay. This is gonna sound crazy, not unrealistic. Like, you know, we've read stories about people where they wake up and they're like, I just had a feeling to check his phone and he was cheating on me, and I'm
that's
like,
true. Yeah,
I don't believe in God, but that's God.
That is that's
the ghost of women who have been cheated on before.
Yeah, so this is
waking you up. Pure instinct.
The ghost of a woman's like, you're about to die like me. You're gonna join me soon. You're in trouble. Don't join me.
Don't spend any more money on him.
Yeah.
He doesn't have your best interest at heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he walks away, right? The husband of whatever her name is, Erin. Yeah. Erin then goes upstairs with the kid and is like, hey, stay up here, please. I love you. I'm going to take care of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
She goes back downstairs. Husband is back, and he's just pouring gasoline on everything. Because also he's going to
light them on fire?
And himself, I think.
I figured he was going to kill himself somehow.
Yeah, so...
they set it up.
Yeah, so he is like, he does the fire, he just drenches everything in gasoline, and he's sitting outside just like sitting with like a lighter and is just like opening it and closing it and like opens it and has the flame out. So then she has to come out and be like, hey, no, let's put that away. It's okay. I'm going to go back home with you. So she's now faking out to like try and get him out of here. Yeah,
you have to.
Obviously, this is a fake out.
Yeah.
So she can haphazardly toss him into the water.
Oh.
Yeah. So, okay.
What was that? I mean, like, to kill him?
I guess maybe because she saw Josh slip and fall and everyone freaked out at the fact he might die. She was like,
oh, okay, we'll kill him for real,
We'll kill him for real. We're going to kill this guy for real if I can just...
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know what the plan was, if I'm being honest, after that. Meanwhile, the fireworks are going off, right? A little ember of the firework hits the fucking dock and lights the shop entirely on fire. Immediately. Because, like, I'm not even going to joke, like, the firework, like, platform that they're on is, like, maybe 500 feet away.
Oh, my God.
So, Alex immediately sees this and is like, oh, shit, I gotta go. Is everyone okay? Oh, my God. Immediately takes a boat there, leaves Josh at the fireworks place, whatever.
A boat?
Yeah, because he's on, because
like a speedboat?
Because he's out in the middle of the lake shooting the fireworks. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
So, all right, he takes his boat, gets over there, and immediately, like, just climbs the building on the outside because Lexi is upstairs and was like, what's going on? So he goes up the window. He goes up there, kicks the window in. This is also part of the fantasy, I assume, is strong man saves kid.
Well, okay. I was going to say, like, so he's a superhero now. But then, I mean, his daughter's in a burning building.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, I think he would be able to muster up the adrenaline.
Done crazy shit.
I mean, if people can lift up cars.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so this is not out of the realm of possibility, right? The only thing that doesn't make any real sense is a ghost in this movie.
Yeah, which is like, okay, if that's the one piece of magic,
whatever,
that's fine.
Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah.
So, he climbs up the building, kicks the window in, climbs back down and tells her to jump, and she does, yeah. Okay. So she's safe now. Meanwhile, husband cop comes out of the water and starts fighting with the wife. And then he pulls out the gun and okay, so
he shoots himself.
He shoots himself on accident.
On accident.
He was starting to point it at her, and then she, I think, aims it at his face, chin up,
and he pulls
the trigger and accidentally kills himself. And for a moment, you don't know who actually got shot because Alex is like, "Oh my god!"
Away, and he's like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, and then she just tosses his limp body off and is like, "Oh yeah, I'm cool, I'm safe, I'm good. Another job done, boys."
Hell yeah.
So then we get his body back being taken out the next morning. Good news, the desk with all the letters survived. All the letters survived from the dead wife.
Oh, okay, good.
And this is how we're going to end the movie. So there's one letter very directly that just says to her.
Oh, the woman after.
The woman afterwards. And it's a very nice letter. And it's, at the end of it, she says something along the lines, or in the middle of it, she says something along the lines of, "It's a shame I won't get to meet you. Maybe in some way I already have." And then, okay, this is where the movie takes the left turn because it's going to do its twist now, right? It's Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah. It turns, I'm not joking, it kind of turns into a Jason Bourne movie for 10 seconds in how it's shot. So, okay.
That's awesome, though.
This is kind of why I'm a little bit like, this is amazing. A little bit.
That sounds really good, actually.
But, like, all the other shit sucks. And
well,
then this
it
moment
sounds
happens.
horribly boring.
And then this happens. Okay, so the first shot we get, because you're going to see it in a second, because I made a little edit.
Yes.
Made a little edit of how this movie should have ended. So we get, like, she keeps narrating the letter, but, like, it starts off with just the photo of her and Josh. And then it cuts to a zoomed in shot of the photo as if, oh shit, she's
in there. Like it's The Shining. Like it zooms in. Yeah. Okay, hell
it doesn't even zoom in. It cuts to a zoomed in shot. It's a jump cut.
Oh my god!
And then it's just her writing the letter, and then we see her writing the letter,
and she turns around and does a little wink.
She might as well have. And then the wife stands up, the pseudo wife stands up.
Yeah.
And the camera, I'm not joking, is just spinning around her.
That's
real
so
quick.
Funny. Then she gets a glam bot at the end.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then there's a shot from earlier where they're both walking in this forest and they just crossfade Robin out.
Somebody killed the cinematographer dressed up as him.
Yeah.
And took it right at the end of the movie. He's like, this is my shot.
This is my shot now. We
can make a name for myself. That's so funny.
Yeah, so then Robin's crossfaded out in a random scene while they're walking together.
Even better, what if the cinematographer or the editor or somebody was like, what if we do crazy shit like this the whole movie?
And then
somebody was there the entire time to be like, no.
But they weren't there on set that day.
That one day they had they were sick or something.
But it's like literally just this one portion they have that, and then it's just like regular romance. Oh, they're all on a boat now, happy ever after. Whatever, who cares?
Fucking hilarious and awesome.
The reason why I bring up Jason Bourne is because I think this movie would have gotten a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
If it ended like a Jason Bourne movie. Okay. So if you open up your phone right now, Sarah, and if you're on Patreon, this will be on Patreon, but because this has copyrighted music and movie,
can I play it now?
You can play it, yes.
Oh my god.
So okay, that's what I fucking mean by it's literally shot like an action movie ending for just that scene.
Fucking perfect.
Yeah, and it should have ended with Moby's extreme ways, but instead it kept lingering on for like 3 more minutes with just like romance songs.
Dude.
Yeah. And so I made that edit because that's what it should have been.
You should put the credits to one of the Bourne Identity movies at the end.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, 100%.
Like, you gotta do that, I think.
It's just kind of crazy that one scene has happened.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I've never pogged so much.
Dude, it is crazy that they just
her looking around is so like, whoa.
No,
gosh,
isn't
so
it
fucking real?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It is crazy. Like, she literally looks like she got fucking prestige or something, man. She just got hoodwinked.
Holy shit.
That's
so
the only
funny.
scene like that in the movie.
Every fucking movie should end like that and then cut to Ocean Man.
I was thinking that, or also like a Fortunate Son.
Yeah.
I guess just to wrap up.
Yeah.
It is. I do like it when a movie. I don't like watching the movie, right? Like, I don't like watching a movie that's shitty except for the last 2 minutes.
Well, yeah, I see what you mean. But it is like, I was bored in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, the beginning's not intriguing enough for a hook for me. But then also, we're not romance people, so it's also like, maybe if we were, we'd be more inclined. Like, we'd be more tested in the genre.
Yeah.
To understand what's going on. Like, a lot of these tropes that I was like predicting are just movie tropes. They're not like romance tropes.
Yeah, and I guess it feels like with the first scene trying to like be a thriller-esque.
It's trying to subvert a little bit.
But then
which
it immediately,
I admire it doing. Yeah. Honestly, I think that's a really cool idea.
But the execution's a little...
Yeah, just mid, like they didn't go hard enough, maybe.
Yeah, and I agree they didn't go hard enough, I think.
Like, it kind of reminds me of like Kevin can fuck himself.
Yeah, but that seems like an actual... Like, they executed on the premise, like...
That's what I mean. Yeah, it, like, I think... But then also this movie, when did this movie come out? It's like...
2013?
Yeah. So it's like playing it safe too much, I think.
But also, like, with a weird veneer of, like... Oh, we're actually a little edgy. Oh, we're a little different. Edgy. What if there's a murderer in this movie?
Yeah, and then they're like better, like a blending of sort of romance and thriller genres out there. Which I think I like the concept, honestly. And I think as you were describing it, the more I was like, it's not that I don't like romance. I think I just don't like romance that's like, I don't like romance so much that I'll even like the milquetoast stuff. Like, I have to really, really, like, the romance has to be really, really good for me to really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I am just I'm more likely to enjoy a mid drama or fantasy.
Yeah.
Or comedy even, than I am to enjoy a mid romance. And I think it's okay. But like, if it's a really fucking good romance, I will enjoy it. So it's not that I'm anti-romance, I think.
No, me neither.
And it's not even that I think this movie is bad if you are a romance enjoyer. It sounds like it's kind of good.
Yeah. But it's definitely not A, it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
B, it feels boring. Like, I left out a lot of what I would consider to be the filler that is them having a relationship,
Yeah.
Like, and the reason why is because I know it's like, it's for character building. You're supposed to understand like each of them, right?
Yeah.
And like, it adds more to the mystery, I guess, when they're talking, because she doesn't like answering questions, but she keeps asking him questions or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, I see it there. I see what's supposed to be there, but it's like blurry. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just a bit it's unfocused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is basically 2 movies for the first half and then 1 movie for the second half.
Hard to do.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to do. Yeah.
Like, weirdly enough, I'm even like Barry. TV show like Barry, where it is like he just falls in love with acting and he wants to get the girl, but he's also a killer.
Yeah.
I think it's a good concept. It's kind of like a salted caramel sweetness, like a salty sweet thing.
No, I understand that.
I think it's a good concept, and I think there are a lot of things that do it well. So I think even doing it kind of mid, if you like that kind of thing, this will be like one of 5 movies that really make you feel good, probably.
Okay.
If you're that person that really likes that.
Yeah. Which I guess the fantasy of like starting fresh and starting new and like getting a second chance, I get it.
I think and also the real fantasy of, I mean, I think that is real. Like, we joked about it, where you own a house and you get to have a job and it's easy. I do think genuinely it is real. I wonder also how much romance movies and romance novels, I mean, they're always going to be popular because it's a really popular genre, and it's a really, like, I'm not dunking on the genre at all. That's those are genres that keep media alive. So that's how it is,
Yeah.
But I do wonder if Stardew Valley made any sort of dent in the audiences of these things. You know what I mean? Because then you could play Stardew Valley while you're watching other media.
Yeah. And if you're getting your kind of like romance fix by trying to get
and
Sebastian.
Starting new with the farm and that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Because I'll say I really like farming sim, and I really like farming sims that have romance options. And it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know? So it's not that I think I just need I've just been exposed to a bunch of really horrible fantasy like romance stuff that is not for me.
But then in the gaming space where you have a little bit more control as well as that's definitely a more
I get to choose what's happening.
Yeah, I feel that. But yeah, man, I really lost it at the ending.
It's so funny though. You gotta see what Josh made. It's really good.
It'll be on the Patreon because I can't put it up publicly.
It's fucking fantastic.
But
you should tweet it or something.
Yeah, no, fucking baby. Dude, straight up, man, I really it's such a fucking whiplash. It's all I can describe. And like you fucking saw it, the turning cameras.
Good.
Like I didn't do any zoom edits. I just did cuts and music. Like that's how it was presented.
No zoom edits when it cuts to the
photo zoomed in. That's in the movie.
Holy shit! So you didn't.
The only thing I did was reduce the scenes.
It's the exact timing of the music.
That's the only edit I did to it. I cut it down a little bit to make it match the music, but other than that, no zooms, no time interpolation.
That's fucking awesome.
Obviously, I can't somehow go into Blender and make the camera spin around her.
That's fucking epic, man. Holy shit.
I didn't go in and crossfade Robin out in the middle of a scene. It's awesome. It's crazy.
That's so good.
Yeah. I don't know. Would I recommend it just for the ending?
I think if you like this genre, I think you're going to like it.
Okay, that's fair.
From not having seen it.
That's fair, yeah.
But you can tell me if it's a good watch or not.
It is 2 hours long.
Shit.
Like it felt 2 hours long at the very least. It might be like 140 or whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I don't. I'm just surprised it's like certified fresh in the popcorn.
Hell yeah.
And then it's like, I shit you not, like a 13%, I think, or some like either 30 or 13. I don't remember.
That's kind of harsh, I think.
I do think
critics.
It's a little harsh, but I also get why it is because I feel like
it's something basic.
Yeah. And I think the fun thing about having this be our platform to talk about movies is I don't get to, it's not an overall like rating, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't have to take it as seriously, or at the very least, like I have a little bit more leeway in what I would determine to be good or bad.
Yeah.
Especially since I feel like I am looking at this as slop as opposed to an auteur's like.
Am I crazy? I don't think it's slop. It feels like a story.
Okay, that's fair.
You know?
I mean, there is a story.
Yeah.
I'll give it credit where credit's due.
You can't put this in the same as like a Hallmark movie. That's a definite worse quality.
I will say I do feel like I'd prefer a Hallmark movie over this.
Yeah, but just because you prefer slop, you might just not like salmon, you know?
All right, that's fair. Like, yeah, give me my slop bowl, please.
That doesn't mean
like everyone else is out.
Just because you want fast food and you're not a big fan of salmon, that doesn't mean like fast food's better than salmon. That's crazy.
Fair. All right.
It's just your personal preference, which is also fine.
No, it's my way or the motherfucking highway.
Okay.
But yeah, you want to go to ads, dude?
Yeah.
Solved it. Welcome to the ad break.
Hello.
Hey. Are you enjoying this podcast so far?
I know I am.
Then you better like, comment, subscribe, hit the gosh darn bell if you're watching on YouTube, hype the video if you're watching on YouTube, and don't forget to rate us 5 stars on Apple and or Spotify podcasts.
You know it, bitch.
It all helps out a lot. It definitely keeps us bumped up in the algorithm. It's good. It's good shit. Thank you all for those of you who
thank
do.
You. Yeah.
If you want to support the podcast financially, there are a couple ways to do it. We got buymeacoffee.com/APWSTR. It's $3 a coffee. You can leave a nice little tip and a message, and we'll read your message on the air as long as it's not bad. Racist, homophobic, transphobic.
Or anything like that.
Yeah, or if there's too much personal information.
Yes. We didn't have any this week, but that's okay.
I don't believe we do. I believe we read them all last week.
Yes.
But thank you all who have considered even doing it. You know what I mean? It helps out a lot.
It does.
But we do also have our Patreon, patreon.com/APWSTR. We got $1, $3, $5, and $10 tiers. They all get the same access, but the $1 and $3 tiers, you get a free week trial. And at the $5 and $10 tiers, no free trial, but you do get
your name at the end of the video.
Yeah, as well as in the description of the podcast. So check that out. There's a Discord as well. There's exclusive content where we're able to do it. And it's also early releases and ad free. So don't have to worry about stupid fucking ads, you know? We also got merch, APWSTR.dashery.com. We got tote bags. We got hats. I'm wearing a hat right now.
Yeah, there's a pillow over there.
Yeah. You can get so many things.
So many things.
So many things.
I just did 3 new poster assets as well as our Discord emotes, and I think emotes that are in Josh's Twitch chat. So if you use those, definitely go in. You can get stickers, magnets, etc.
A lot of things. Shirts.
They're really good.
They are really good. Please go check them out. It helps out a lot.
It's really awesome. And I think this is going to be St. Patrick's Day. I think they're doing a site-wide St. Patrick's Day sale.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. I don't know the exact percentage, but it's up there. So it'll be cheaper than normal.
Yeah. So please go check that out. We also have mutual aid links down in the description. Sarah, if you want to talk about that.
Yeah. Palestine, Congo, Sudan. But it's still looking up stuff for Iran and things like that. Trying to keep abreast of everything happening while also trying not to inundate myself with horrible stuff. But you know how it goes. If there is a cause that you want us to put in the link tree down below for people to peruse, if they're like, you guys get too much money, I don't want to give you money, I want to give somebody else money, I want to do some good with my money, then go ahead and go check out the link tree down below. And these are some causes that we support for sure.
We make money?
I do. I don't know about you.
Fuck.
But yeah, go and check that. And if you have a cause that you support and you want us to put in the link tree down below, you can message me at thatsoheron, THATSOHEERON.tumblr.com. And I'm also, I think those are the only places where my DMs are open, just because I get a lot of spam stuff on all my other.
That's true.
For some reason, Tumblr's the only one where
we're chill.
Respect me.
That is fair. That's fair. Yeah.
But yeah, you can definitely go do that.
But yeah, all of the links are down in our description within our link tree. Check it out. And again, thank you for enjoying the podcast. Hope you enjoyed the Reddit segment coming up right now.
Yeah. Reddit.
It's Reddit time, dude. Dude, let's fucking do it, man. I will say, I'll probably say this after some of the stories too. All of my stories are mostly old. They're mostly old.
Okay.
Because I quotation searched Oscars. And you might be amazed to hear this. Only like 2 stories that came up were about the Oscars.
Okay.
And everything else was like Oscar as a name.
Okay, yeah.
Or Oscar the Grouch.
All right.
So that's what's up.
I don't know why you thought it wouldn't be that.
Because it's Oscar fever. I got
Academy
it.
Awards.
Academy Awards. Oh, you're right. But who fucking calls it that? Just call it the Oscars.
Some people call it the Academy Awards.
I will say also just anything that was about awards came up also.
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
But yeah, so that's my preamble.
Okay.
All right, but I'm ready.
D&D Circle Jerk.
Let's go, dude.
5e 2014. My DM is robbing me of my character's core concept. Content warning, lack of player agency.
Ooh.
And this one is tagged to Am I the Asshole? So we're allowed to respond.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
I'm currently playing a human monk, and last session we finally reached a goblin stronghold. After being surrounded and outnumbered, we were brought before the Goblin King in front of his court. I saw what felt like an obvious and deeply character-driven opportunity. Challenge him directly to single combat, fist him into submission in front of his followers, and force the tribe to recognize my authority through a display of raw, unarmed superiority.
What do you mean fist him?
DM immediately shut this down. He kept interrupting me before I could fully explain what I meant, said I was, quote-unquote, not phrasing this appropriately, and then acted like I was making the table uncomfortable. But I genuinely do not understand the issue. I am playing a monk. This is a dedicated, unarmed build. I intentionally avoided weapons because they dilute the integrity of this concept. Fisting is literally central to how this character expresses himself in conflict. What bothers me most is that my DM always talks about rewarding creativity and strong roleplay, but the second I try to fist a major NPC in a way that is fully in character, suddenly there are tone concerns and boundaries, and I need to stop saying it like that.
Make sure you're a monk and not a bard.
Saying it like what? That is what my character was doing. He was going to fist the Goblin King in honorable single combat before his subjects and seize the crown. That was the scene. That was the moment, and now it's gone.
Damn.
At one point, my DM kept trying to reframe it as just an unarmed strike, which honestly felt weirdly clinical and dismissive of the character concept. I'm starting to feel like he was okay with me playing a monk in theory, but not okay with what it actually looked like, what that actually looks like when a fisting build comes online. Maybe he was worried that my character was too powerful?
Possible.
But either way, am I wrong for feeling like my agency was taken away here? Do other DMs ban fisting builds, or is mine being weirdly restrictive?
You know what's crazy?
Live your truth, King.
Live your truth, yeah. Fisting is all. I do think there has to have been at some point in history someone unironically was like, yeah, I'm gonna give that guy a good fisting. And then like,
I do think it's an older,
yeah. And then at some point someone had to be like, okay, hold on, time out.
Or when they were creating the sex act, it was a violent thing first.
Yeah.
And then when they were creating the sex act, they just started calling it fisting as a way, an underhanded way.
Yeah.
And then when less people were fighting each other and more people were fucking each other, that's when it
when we took make love and not war a little too literal. Fucking us.
Yeah.
Using the weapons of war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top comment. I had a similar issue with a wizard character. Frost Fingers and Finger of Death were my bread and butter. But apparently people get upset when you say, I finger the troll to death, or I'm going to finger the shit out of you. I think it's just some DMs hate power gaming.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah. I will say fingering little less, I feel like, death sentence than fisting.
That's crazy. I thought you would really crack up at fisting. I thought I was going to get you with fisting.
I was giggling over
here.
You
were looking, you were like doing the Reddit like,
Yeah, I snorted, I exhaled on my nose. You're fucking welcome. All right.
Yeah, take my
updoot. Yeah, you stranger.
Tip of the fedora to you.
Yeah, you'll get Reddit fucking silver for this one, bro. All right? Fucking, no, dude. Giving a good fingering is crazy, too.
The fake Reddit gold where it says you tried.
Yeah, it's a star, yeah. I fuck with that, though. I do fuck with the idea of, like, you should...
A fisting build?
Yeah, a fisting build I think is fair. Dude, okay, when I was a child...
Okay, all right.
At Universal, when I was going to Universal, whenever I wanted to go on a ride real quick, I would call it, go do a quickie.
Really?
I did do that.
That's fucking awesome.
Okay, here's why. Because at the time I was watching Your Movie Sucks, and he would call his quick reviews quickies. And I knew it was also a sex act. Don't get me wrong. I knew it.
So you were just saying it.
I was kind of just saying it because it was fun. And then my parents were like, yeah, don't say that. Don't fucking say that in public.
Your parents still do that, though. Sometimes we'll be over there and we'll say something, and they'll imply that it's a sex term from when they were born in the 1800s. Yeah. That's... if they're watching, to make them upset. I'm rage baiting Josh's parents right now, and they're gonna be like, "What?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, got your ass, got your ass, haha." You
Love
hate it when I call you old. But yeah,
dude, fucking children get older. I get older too, man. You know what I'm fucking saying?
Did you watch the Jesse Cox "Am I Too Old for This" about old Irish people?
No, I have
react to Gen Z slang.
I think I was either in a shower and here working while you were watching it. Yeah,
one of them, they were reacting to the word cap, and one of them said that it used to be for condom.
Yeah. Okay.
So like a lot of them were like, well, I don't know what that means. Oh, they were being very coy and sweet. And then one guy was like, yeah, you used to only be able to get these at the cool at the cool language arts colleges.
Yeah.
You could just walk up and ask for a couple of caps.
Do you think localizing Fallout was kind of an issue?
I bet you.
Bottle condoms? What are you talking about?
Those are for your penis. But I was like, I thought that was very funny.
Yeah, fucking. For some reason, I thought cap also meant like when you kneecap someone.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I think that is a thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, so, they were.
Some of them were also like, oh, a hat for your head.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. Yeah. Yeah.
A cap.
Yeah. But no. Yeah. My parents did not enjoy me publicly during Mardi Gras.
I'm gonna go have a quickie.
I'm gonna go have a quickie on the mummy. No biggie.
No biggie.
They knocked that shit out like immediately. Because
No,
they
you're
hate
not.
fun. Dude, fucking
fun.
they hate fun.
Yeah.
Dude, I wonder if they, like, if I told them about raw dogging on an airplane, if they would freak the fuck out, if they would.
It is weirding me. I know people know that that's a sexual thing, but I'm also like, when people are saying, oh yeah, I'm just raw dogging life right now, and it just means they're not on medication.
Yeah.
And I'm
well,
like,
that's the thing too, is
okay.
Like I've seen people talk about how we're changing like language in that kind of way where like, you know, I guess in like a fisting, like it used to mean punch probably, but now we associate with the sex act, but now we're doing it reverse with some sex acts, mostly raw dogging.
Yeah.
And also quickie to an extent. I think there's
now people are gonna call quickies because of
everybody go home right now to your parents' house and say, hey, I'm just gonna real quick,
because you all live with your parents,
I'm gonna just have a quickie with the parents, and that just means you're gonna just visit them.
Not a quickie with the parents, Josh.
You're just visiting them, you fucking sick pervert. What's wrong with you? Deviant.
Like, okay, and we've said it many times where I don't agree where if you mention porn that you're a deviant, but I think that's fucking lame. I think more and more people are getting more and more lame and weird with the uncomfortability around the concept of porn.
Yeah.
But that's a personal opinion. I do think it's really funny to be like, ew, porn?
Ew, porn?
There's something funny about it that I don't think should be a joke because people are going to take it seriously and run with it.
I mean, yeah.
But I love the concept of like somebody mentioning something sexual and then being like, disgusting. You fucking heathen.
You fucking heathen.
You fucking against God. You fucking sinner.
Fucking sinner.
It is funny as hell to me.
But yeah, man. Fucking, yeah, just extrapolate from a D&D circle jerk, you know, just a little fun moment, you know?
Gentleman fisting.
Gentleman fisting.
To quote Dimension 20.
A dual fisting.
He's a dual fister.
Yeah, dual fister. Yeah, I only go one-on-one on my fisting. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why you just reminded me of the recent NL bit about the guy that wants to be last in the human centipede because he doesn't want the other two to know that he has IBS. Dude, doesn't it suck? Doesn't it suck to be not last in the human centipede, guys? That would suck. I know. I'll take the last. You don't want it? I'll take it.
I'll take it. Yeah.
That shit's so funny.
I'll take one for the team, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Solved it?
Solved it.
It'd be crazy if a fucking post from 6 years ago got deleted. Like, in the middle. I mean,
maybe. I don't know.
All right. Am I the asshole for calling a fictional character in a book, quote, kind of gay?
This is 6 years ago?
This is 6 years ago.
So it's for sure homophobic? Once again talking about how we're changing language.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. We're changing minds and hearts on this show. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
This is really stupid, and I'm almost positive I wasn't being rude, but it's still weighing on my consciousness. So a while back, I joined a Discord for discussing literature because I like reading.
Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Discord book club? Who the fuck would do that?
This shit is fucking gay. Imagine joining in general. Yo, anyone else think this book is kind of fucking gay? Why'd you kick me out? I don't get it. What are you talking about?
The problem,
am I the asshole?
I don't know. I don't get it. You're going to love this next line. The problem is that I don't take reading as seriously as most of the other people, and I've sometimes gotten on their nerves. For example, I admitted to skipping a chapter of Frankenstein which ruffled their feathers. Looking back, it was pretty stupid to admit that, and even I'm a bit mad that I skipped a chapter.
Why did you do it? Okay.
I also know I was being kind of a dick, so it excuses my dickish behavior. This time, I started reading The Picture of Dorian Gray, and I was immediately like, whoa, this Basil guy's just gay. Sarah is on the floor, crying, weeping.
What do you mean? Oh, wow. Holy shit.
You ever laugh so hard you're almost gonna fucking puke?
Crazy. You're crazy.
I gotta look up more book related ones because now this is like.
Hey guys, this Oscar Wilde guy seems kind of gay. I know nobody's had this thought before. Nobody's had this fucking thought before, but Oscar Wilde, gay as hell. Nobody's thought this. No one.
You guys hear about this? Jay Leno opening a book.
Jay Leno opening a book for once in his fucking life.
This time I started reading The Picture of Dorian Gray, and I immediately was like, whoa, this Basil guy is kind of gay. Sorry, no, that's not. Sorry, okay. This time I started reading The Picture of Dorian Gray, and I was immediately like, whoa, this Basil guy is gay. Is it Basil or Basil?
It's Basil, I think.
Basil, okay. I didn't want to sound sure of it because I was only on page 6, so I made sure to say, kinda. Here's how that went.
So crazy. Okay.
Basil, me, just started reading. Basil's kind of gay. Owner, annoyed emote. Me, just saying. Owner, how lovely of you to say. Me, it's good so far. I'm only on page 6. Owner, you haven't even said which Oscar Wilde book you're reading, only that a character in it is, quote, kinda gay. Pardon me if I'm not too interested on what page you're on. Me, all right, The Picture of Dorian Gray. I forgot to say which book, sorry. A, I really like The Picture of Dorian Gray. I don't know if I like the description you gave it, though, lol. Me, I was joking. Owner, it's a rude, quote, joke. That's the point. B, I love The Picture of Dorian Gray. 3 exclamation points. And
even though it's gay.
And ... Isn't he gay? A, pretty sure that's what I remember. Yeah, but I'm not sure that's what the description intended. Lol. I was just wondering why said kind of gay. Crying laughing emoji. Me, I meant in a way that Basil is thirsty for Dorian. Owner, there is just a difference between starting a book and pointing out that you see how one character is attracted to another and a completely different thing to call them, quote, kinda gay. B, I always understood thirsty as being a desire for someone in a sexual context, but Basil is in love with Dorian in a deeper sense. That goes beyond just wanting to have sex with him. Me, guys, I'm only on page 6. I'm sorry if what I said was rude, but I need to read this more before discussing whether or not Basil is thirsty or in love. Owner, thumbs up. Consider it a lesson in how to consider phrasing going forward. I hope you enjoy the book. Did I say anything wrong?
They're just perfectly nice to you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. They didn't even do anything to you.
Did I do anything wrong? 3 question marks. I can't figure out why they got so mad at me other than being pretty informal.
I don't know if they were even mad. They just sounded uncomfortable.
Yeah, they were a little maybe annoyed at best. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
none of that sounded like to me like they were fucking mad at you.
Yeah.
It's just when you know the book. I mean, I had the same reaction.
Yeah.
Which it's gonna be hard for me to explain.
Basil's kind of sus, right, guys? This would have been 6 years ago too. That would have been probably more like lingo.
Oh man.
Sorry that was so long. Update, despite the majority agreeing that I wasn't being an asshole, a few replies made me think about how what I could have said could have been misinterpreted. So here's the apology I gave.
Okay,
so I've been thinking about this a while, and while I really didn't mean what I said in a negative connotation, I do see where I went wrong in expressing my thoughts. I just wanted to start by saying that I am a lesbian. I'm not trying to earn brownie points for my sexuality, but I'm trying to say I have no kind of prejudice against the LGBTQ plus community. Okay, so basically what happened is that I read a bit and thought, this Basil guy seems pretty into Dorian. I wanted to share my thoughts, but I was worried I was misinterpreting it, so I tried to make it sound like I could be joking. And then when you guys got offended, I assume I was wrong about it, and so I said it was a joke.
They didn't get offended, man.
I realize now that when you call someone gay and people take it poorly, saying it was a joke makes you look even more like an asshole. The reason why I didn't explain all this before was because at first I didn't think I had said anything wrong. Now that I've discussed it with some people, I realized that what I said was not interpreted in a way it was meant to. Long story short, I feel really bad and also pretty embarrassed.
Okay. Yeah. And I think that's a valid thing. I think especially 2020, there was definitely like people were probably like, oh, is this person homophobic?
Yeah.
Not realizing that you meant it as genuine. Because I will say it does, like, when you start reading. Have you read Picture?
I have not read it.
Okay. So in the beginning.
Is Dorian Gray kind of gay? Yes or no?
No. But yeah. It's kind of not important.
Oh, okay, fair.
Basil definitely. So, okay.
Oh, Basil's you were talking about too. You're right. Sorry. Yeah.
Dorian is, yeah. So Basil's the painter of the painting, the picture.
Oh, I think you've told me about this book. Yeah, you've at least summarized.
Basil's my favorite character also.
Yeah.
Of the picture of Dorian Gray. So, I mean, that's also crazy. He's also, it's been theorized that his character is also one of my favorite painters. James Abbott McNeill Whistler is an American painter. He painted Whistler's mother, or you would recognize it, I think, if I showed it to you, because you've seen it before. But then he moved to London and France, and he did he got into the sort of impressionist art school that was like a big deal over there, and he became friends with Oscar Wilde. And it's actually theorized that a lot of Oscar Wilde's quotes were stolen from Whistler. Oh, wow. And that Basil, in A Picture of Dorian Gray, is based on Whistler, the painter. But Basil, in A Picture of Dorian Gray in the beginning, the reason that he seems so into Dorian is that he's saying that Dorian is just like, in the beginning, Dorian is characterized as like a very innocent, beautiful young man. And so Basil is painting him because it's kind of like he's the epitome of like, you know, we're going to see like the fall of Dorian as he kind of gets into more debauchery, you know? Yeah. And the power of beauty in the concept of and the beguiling nature of Dorian Gray and what evils he can get up to, as well as his sort of issues as he goes about his life. And the ugliness will then be kind of absorbed by the painting. And so then as he becomes more and more obsessed with his own appearance and how his appearance could decline, instead of never like accepting that his declining appearance is something that is a part of life, he's had this curse put on him that he will never decline. And then he eventually will, like all of his aging goes into the painting, and then he tears up the painting eventually, and then he ages all at once and dies. Okay. So the painting at the beginning is being created by Basil, who is remarking on how perfect Dorian is looking, because it's important to set that up. Yeah. So the concept of another man saying to Dorian, "You are the perfect like human specimen," and being like, "Gay." That's what you did. Now I understand why you would say that, and I don't even think it's like a bad remark. Personally, yeah, and I don't think any of them even said that. No, yeah. I just think to just say that. I think it's just kind of, it's a little wild. In a Discord server about deconstruct, like, what do you want them to do? Just because you're not so deep into literature doesn't mean that everybody else has to be surface level. And in fact, if they're in a space where that was specifically created to do that, that you shouldn't expect them to turn around and not do that. And be like, high five, dude. Hell yeah, we got this shit. Yeah. I do say, I think I would, like, the way we run our book club, I really accept any sort of interpretations. Yeah. Because I think any interpretation is an entrance to interpreting things in a deeper way. Yeah. And so I would accept this and be like, yeah, for sure. I do think that's something that is meant to, like, is an aspect of Basil that he's, like, definitely queer coded. Yeah. In that maybe that he's an outsider as well, that he's like a very sensitive, he's not necessarily naive, but he is like a very sensitive man who is on the outskirts of society and only really protected by the sort of, he's like the angel character, and then there's a devil character as well, Lord Byron, who is, I think, actually based on somebody else, I don't remember, maybe also Lord Byron. Like, there's a real guy that was that was like that, who's an asshole. I don't know too much about him though. I know more about the Whistler part of it. But and he ends up like getting Dorian Gray into like opium dens and like, but Dorian Gray goes and he like falls in love with a woman and wants to get married to a woman, and then continues and like, you know, solicits prostitutes and things and is like more debaucherous. I need to reread it because honestly there's a lot of it that's like, when I was reading it I was like, what's wrong with a lot of what he's doing? Other than a very significant part, spoiler alert for a very, very old book, he kills Basil. Dorian kills Basil and gets rid of his body.
Jesus.
Yeah, and it's honestly an amazing piece of horror writing because it's like a good, like, you know, talking about this movie that we just watched, it's a really good pivot from sort of this, like, as you're reading about Dorian to him sort of like he knows that this painting is like ruining his life essentially. So he knows that, or he's getting into debaucherous things, and then Basil is like, I'm gonna fucking delete my art. I'm gonna get rid of this painting. And then Dorian's like, no, I need the painting so that I can continue to be young and powerful, so that I can get all the things that I want, like the woman I'm in love with and all this stuff. And Basil is like, he's in love with Dorian, but I don't know if I would say that he's like, I'm in love with Dorian in that I want to be with him. It's more like I'm in love with the archetype. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
The meaning of this fleeting moment in time. So Basil is like, I'm taking these moments in time and I'm putting them into art for them to be there forever. But if that could be a person and you could live forever, that's wrong. And so as you get into a deeper analysis, it's more about like, should we look into older, and then you compare that and contrast that with like not illusionist. What am I trying to say? Impressionist art schools, how they were seen as kind of like a shitty art movement because they're not hyper realistic.
Yeah.
But even then they think that they are portraying more of reality. In that they're like, they're portraying what the eye sees rather than like the actual, like, you know, the Da Vinci's like mathematic composition of man kind of thing. So, you know, I think that's the conversation. When you start off by being like, Basil's gay, huh? There's not really that much to do there. Like, what's the point of talking about that? Yeah. Which I think is what they're trying to get you to think of. Yeah. And the way it comes off is very, like, you could go really deep in this conversation, which is why it's a really good book. Because this book is like 200 pages. Yeah. And you can have this kinds of conversation about it. And so I don't think it's wrong. I just think it's a very shallow observation. But
to start off with, yeah.
I mean, if you're not used to doing that, I think you're going to have a lot of shallow observations.
Yeah, that's fair, yeah. And I mean, I get being embarrassed and feeling like you have to self-double down, like, weirdly to, like... but I don't know, man. I do feel like it doesn't seem like anyone's really mad at you. Again,
no,
I think they're just annoyed more than anything else.
They're just like, why do we have to fucking... Especially if you had already postured yourself as like, guys, the curtains are green. Sometimes the curtains are just blue. Then they're gonna be like, oh god, this conversation's gonna suck.
Fuck, yeah.
Because now we have to do all of this first. Because I'm gonna be honest, that's fucking exhausting. And especially when you're trying to, like, book clubs, sometimes it can be like, oh my god. But it's important for book clubs to stay open.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know, to new people. Because that's, I think, the point. You know?
That's fair.
Yeah.
What if they're only annoyed because they put it in general and not discussion? Just
that valid.
Valid, yeah. Okay.
I'll say as a Discord moderator, valid.
Valid, yeah. Keep that in fucking mind.
No, I'm joking.
All right, solved it.
Solved it. That's, I mean, that hit really good.
I feel bad for selecting that one first. I should have.
Holy
I mean, you gotta start
shit.
with the showstopper. Is that the first TikTok I'm gonna make? Probably.
Oh, God.
Am I gonna call this Basil's kind of sus? Probably too. Yeah.
Yeah. Basil's kind of sus. Oh man, I don't even know. How do we top? We should just
Should I call it? Fuck it.
Yeah. Fuck
fuck it. Oscars are on in an hour and a half, so I don't give a shit.
Because r/event.
Okay.
Extreme dislike for hotels going towards large liquid soap and shampoo dispensers.
Okay.
I travel quite a bit and have spent quite a bit of time in hotels. I've noticed that hotels now, for the most part, have changed over from bars of soap and sample size options for shampoo and shower products to large pump dispensers of the same items. On the surface, it makes sense, as I'm sure they're wasting a lot of product that goes unused and is disposed of. On the other hand, I don't trust anyone that has been in that room before me. I have no way to know if anyone's opened those containers and deposited anything in them. I found really gross things in rooms, and this is just a recipe for disaster. The first thing I do before going to the hotel is stop and grab a bar of soap and shampoo so I can avoid the pump dispensers like the plague. I will say, and I can't recall what brand, I stayed in Florida at a place that had a locking mechanism that the bottles were held in to prevent them from being opened. Thoughts, or am I just overreacting? What do you think?
First of all, I will say, if you're going to do that, I do think a lock mechanism's good. Interesting that, okay, you did bring up Florida, and I'm immediately like, yeah, I wouldn't trust anyone that's been in that.
My first thought was you went to the Daytona Inn. Which, never go there.
Yeah, don't go there, yeah.
Don't go there. It's the worst hotel
you've ever been to?
Ever. No, I've not even been there. It's the worst hotel I ever short-term rental managed.
Heard about. Yeah. Oh, shit, okay, fair.
The shit that went on at that hotel was fucked up. They used it as an example in training
shit.
of the worst kinds of things that could happen.
Interesting.
And how to respond.
Excuse me.
Don't go there.
Don't go there. Yeah. I'm not against it. Because, okay, I get selfishly, I'm like, God damn it, I can't steal the
right
shampoo.
Well,
but also, when do I use it? A. B, like
single-use plastic was my first thought.
That's the thing. Yeah, I do think.
Then I thought, oh shit, yeah, it is kind of unsanitary.
Yeah,
to not do that, you know?
Because what's the procedure if you don't have a locking mechanism? What's the procedure for checking that shampoo hasn't been tampered with?
And I think I chose this one mostly because I'm really interested in the mind frame shift of consumer to I think it's really clever the way that we use single use soaps and shampoos in these places, because like it feels on a consumer level like they're doing something nice just for me, but in reality what they're doing is we have to sterilize each room. And this is the easiest, fastest way to do it, rather than clean out a bottle every time, pour out a thing. Yeah, because
what's the sterilization for something that has a bunch of liquid in it?
Yeah.
Even the pump itself, I feel like what if some little gremlin freak was like, oh, I'm going to put my mouth around that pump and just go to town.
Because if you've ever had, like, I don't know, a while back, I think 2020 time frame, like there used to be these like restocking videos on TikTok.
Oh yeah, where like they would take out all the stuff and then put them in a bunch of different like containers.
They would get like a carton of eggs, and then they would have like a plastic carton, and then they would open the plastic see-through carton and take out all the individual eggs and put them in the see-through carton and put it back in the fridge, and then throw away the other plastic carton, and you'd sit there like, just put the fucking carton in the fridge. Yeah, just put it in.
Like, there's some things I get doing that for, right? I do think eggs is a little crazy. They made the perfect thing to put them in, and they put it on the shelves. You should be thanking your lucky stars.
But it's also like the process of putting an egg into a thing that's a perfect hole for an egg feels really good.
Probably.
And looks really good.
I get it.
And
but
you
that's
want
wasteful, though, I think.
Well, exactly. It's a feeling of, I mean, maybe like a pre-rage bait feeling, you know, with the precursor to rage bait.
Yeah.
Of, oh my God, I want that fridge. And also, holy shit, you are unwrapping a lot of plastic.
Which I will
fuck?
say, like single-use plastic I get for anything that requires it to be sanitary. I do think it is kind of crazy how much of like American grocery is filled with plastic.
Yes. Yeah.
Like I do think a lot of shit that we have that's in plastic could be used with like probably cardboard. And I know cardboard's not the perfect material, but it's better than it's better than plastic.
And I find that a really interesting concept too. It's like kind of like the paper straw conversation as well. Like people will get upset that they have to use a paper straw, which I understand. I'm not the best. I mean,
they're not awesome. I get it.
When they first came out, I hated paper straws.
They've gotten
honestly, it's been a while since I've had a paper straw, and I've used it for so long that it's gotten mushy and it doesn't work anymore.
No, yeah. I will say they've also got plastic biodegradable straws now. Yeah. So I know they're working on it there.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's like it is still, I don't know. It gets frustrating because I am more of the opinion that like we still recycle everything that comes into our everything that comes into our house.
I'm a little freak about that. Yeah,
Josh is a little freak about it. Our place is filled with cardboard essentially all the time, but he's really good at doing it.
Yeah,
and I do appreciate you doing it. Honestly,
yeah,
it's baller.
I appreciate it. Yeah,
it does make me feel a lot better. Not gonna lie.
Than just putting a bunch of shit in the trash and.
Well, yeah, but it's like I think if I had not met you and I was still doing this stuff and having more wasteful tendencies. I don't know if I would be as mad at myself for doing them as I would be at a company for buying a private jet for their CEO and he's taking it to Starbucks or something, you know?
Yeah.
Or like, I think, I wouldn't be as mad as like if somebody was like, you're not being eco-friendly. Meanwhile, they have like a car and I don't. And I'm like, why are we fighting, man?
Yeah, why are we all? Yeah.
I don't think we should be fighting. I think
there's some bigger problems. We're gonna go with the eco route. Yeah.
But to get back to the pumps thing, even if you like a lot of those videos, my point about those was they were always putting shit into pumps.
Yeah.
Like the coffee bar stuff. We would see a lot of coffee bar things.
Oh, yeah, because they put the syrups in pumps. Yeah.
Yeah, they would put the syrups in pumps, or they were like little tops that you could put on top of the syrups. But I do think that's a cool idea.
I think that's better. Yeah.
But like if you're somebody that has soaps and pumps and you use them for a long time, you know that you have to clean the pumps.
At some point, yeah.
And that's a bitch.
Yeah, unless you have some like automatic pump cleaner. Because if I
don't trust an automatic pump cleaner. Is that crazy to me?
I don't blame you. I feel like they probably figure out. I mean, if we can like wash dishes in a regular dishwasher, and we're already figuring out how to wash straws inside of a dishwasher, I think we can probably figure out pumps.
Yeah, but I'm also like, do you think a hotel is doing that? That's what I mean.
Maybe they would if it saved them money, ?
But then there's time. It's not the CEOs making the decision to put liquid soap into the pumps.
Yeah.
Are not the ones cleaning out the pumps.
That's true. Yeah.
The maids that are timed from the moment that they wake up and breathe to the moment that they take their break.
Yeah.
And then their breaks are timed. So it's like.
Yeah, it'd probably make it a little too difficult. Yeah. Unless you have pre-screwable pumps, like you're already prepped on that. But then also, yeah, like
we make a pump cleaning job.
Yeah,
which I'll do that.
I'll do it.
I'll do the pump cleaning job. Are you fucking kidding me?
Because here's how to make a sanitary. You have the pump cleaning job, and you also have the locks on the shit, so that way.
That's interesting to me. I do think locks can be broken.
I think so too.
Pretty much all locks can be broken.
I mean, yeah, but at some point,
get into that conversation because everyone's gonna freak out. But yeah.
Don't lock your doors, guys. There's no point.
Don't look up lockpicking lawyer.
I mean, yeah, but
You'll
how many
have an
people?
Existential crisis.
I know it's not zero, but how many people would go out of their way to?
It's more than you think. People are crazy.
All right, here's how you do it.
Yeah.
All the showers. There's showers.
No showers.
No, you're
not allowed.
Community showers.
Yeah. That? Are you kidding me?
Changing room. Whoa. Everyone's getting foot fungus at this hotel. Let me tell you.
I think the worst job in the world has to be the maid for the Florida State University dorms. I think. That's all I'm saying.
All right, that's fair. Yeah. All right, here's how we do it. All right. So we have hallway, hotel rooms, service hallway.
Okay.
Now you might be wondering, what about windows? Fuck windows.
Fuck windows.
Fuck windows.
You're not allowed.
You're not allowed to look. Yeah.
What about my beach view? And honestly, you've already shot your your hotel in the foot. Nobody's going to stay there.
This is in the middle of New York. This is for New York. This is for liberal, save the planet, New York. All right,
gentrification.
Yeah,
yeah. We're turning these old brownstones into a hotel.
Yes. So, okay. All right. Hallway. Bedrooms. Service hallway. Service hallway has the lock and key that connects to the shower. That's fully metal enclosed and has the pump.
Okay.
So if you're in the service hallway, you unlock it. You have to have the key to unlock it. And so then you open it up, and it's like a lockbox. It's like one of those bank, like it's a bank fucking security deposit box that you put the pump in.
What are those trucks with all the fucking money in them? The armored vans with all the money in them to deliver the money to the banks.
Oh, the like Loomis trucks,
whatever they're called. Yeah, like that, but for
shampoo and soap. Yeah. So you have to have two people doing this. You have one person to put the key in and take the bottle out.
They both turn the keys at the same time.
Yeah, they both turn the keys at the same time, and then the other person grabs the pump.
Yeah,
switches out the pump, and then the other person fills up the thing, and then we put it back in, and then you as a team you twist it back on.
I mean, and I'm kind of blowing up the pump thing to be more of an issue that it really fucking is, but I'm also like. And honestly, mostly the issue from what I see in the comments is that the quality of soap is also being degraded. Like,
oh, okay, fair.
The quality of the soap is no longer being it's essentially like if they took the single use and they refilled it with less soap.
Oh, okay.
So you're also getting worse.
That's true, because when when you do it as a liquid, you are you're watering it down, literally. Yeah.
Well, like apparently there's like one big and this is also happening in the restaurant industry is what somebody said. They said that they just have like a big old pink soap bucket and then they just fill them back up over again, and then somebody in the comments, and this is me being kind of going down a rabbit hole, somebody replied to them and said that's why the Heinz ketchup bottle is the way it was with the glass and the red label. Is because if you were at a restaurant and the Heinz ketchup bottle, if you saw through it and the red ketchup wasn't as red as the label, then the restaurant was refilling their ketchup bottles with fake ketchup and not real Heinz ketchup.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I thought that was really cool.
That is cool. Yeah.
And so I think that's mostly why I picked this one. But I am enjoying the how to sanitize. Like, I do think you could... I
don't think it's impossible.
I think you make a good point that you just switch out the pumps and then you take all the dirty pumps and you do them at the end of the day. But someone still has to clean a bunch of pumps.
No, I mean, yeah.
You'd have to figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
And I do think, I see what you mean. That's a good point, man.
Yeah. So
I like this. I like the thinking through problems like this.
Yeah.
Like we're doing like
service hallways.
Yeah, like a service industry. There's your problem.
Yeah, there you go.
Kind of. Podcast. That's the most boring podcast I think you could have.
Yeah, let's get out of our boy. Yeah, I solved it.
That's the podcast I want to do. Something nobody listens to.
Swear to fucking God. Sarah fucking hates being listened to. Everybody hear that?
Hate money.
Am I the asshole for getting a girl denied awards during a theater competition?
Maybe. That sounds harsh.
Okay, so when I was in high school, I was in a competition where schools sent in teams of 5, a writer, a director, and 3 actors. The writers write a play, directors pick plays, and cast actors out of the pool of actors from all the schools, and they have the day to put the show together. A whole day, Jesus. I went as a writer, and I wrote a play about a phone-obsessed teenage girl whose family died during a natural disaster while on vacation. The message of the play was supposed to be about unplugging and spending time with family until the actress playing the girl messed everything up. My play was the last play of the night and everything was going well. Until the end of the play. She was only supposed to cry. What she did was go to her sister's body, took a selfie, and posted it on Instagram saying, "This will get me so many pity likes." The room roared in laughter, but I felt like I got stabbed. The girl who directed was sitting next to me, and she told me she didn't tell the actors to do that. The judges had my script in front of them, and they asked me how I felt about the change, and I told them it upset me. I learned later that she would have gotten Best Actress if she just went with the script. She blamed me for not getting her reward. Is it my fault that she didn't get any awards?
this is harsh because you were in high school.
I know, yeah, that's but I will say I did go to arts high school, so I'm also like I 100% believe this happened.
I believe it happened. It's harsh because I feel like I'm chastising like a teenager and then giving a really harsh like adult response to a teenager.
That is fair.
She shouldn't have won anyway because the story sucked.
To be fair, you did not. You didn't give the actors a lot to work with. Is all I'm saying. I haven't read the script, but I got the gist of it.
She definitely made it worse, but like she shouldn't have gotten Best Actress.
I mean, it's a high school play.
It sounds really bad.
Listen, I've seen my fair share when I was a kid.
It sounds like the fucking come with me here, like the episode of Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, where Ashley Tisdale's character is writing a short story for their high school. And it's a story about a girl freezing to death. And that's the whole point. And it's just like sad schlock for no reason. And then she's upset, like she worked really hard on it. And then the teacher gives her like a 0. And then she's like, why? And the teacher's like, because it's crap. It's fucking depressing. Write something else. Like, I get it, you're a teenager, but my God.
No, I'm 14 and this is motherfucking deep. All right.
But it's like, yeah, the teacher's like 45 or 30. Their fucking knees hurt. You're 16 and you work at your best friend is rich. And you can do mental math. And you have a job. Like, be a little happier. I don't know.
Happier, yeah.
Like I get it. I don't know. I mean, okay, no, this is fucked up. But it's people are not gonna like that take. But I'm sorry. I don't think the story is that good. None of it really even matters.
Can honestly. I say, yeah, she made it worse. She did make it worse.
It's really weird that the audience laughed.
Yeah, they were also fucking something different. Thank God. I hate high school plays. Why am I here? Well,
maybe they were just
stupid kids here.
Uncomfortable.
Maybe.
But I'm like, you can't just say that she was the one that made them all uncomfortable.
I mean, you were talking about death, yeah. Can I say this reminds me of the first play when I was in freshman year of high school?
Yeah.
That I wrote with a partner, and I feel like they wrote most of it. They had like the original idea. And it was something about like a brother and sister hating each other.
Oh my God.
And you might be wondering, Josh, did that play get picked to be directed by people? No, it didn't.
No. I mean, well, I don't know what they're supposed to do, I guess. Like, you're right that it is like a high school play. You know, she's no.
But this is the real ulterior motive I have, is to describe that all actors are bad. And this is... As a writer, I have been fucked over so many times by director and actor, both in high school and college.
Yeah. Personal opinions aside.
Yeah.
She fucked up because she didn't... let's say that she's an adult actress and she's on set. And they're recording, and then she changes it without talking to script or the director or anybody.
Yeah.
She's fired.
Yeah.
Or something.
Something happened. Yeah, there's at least a stern talking to.
Some sort of disciplinary action is happening. So she had to learn that lesson at some point, if she's the type to do that. And now she did. Did the award even really... Would it have impacted her life anyway?
Do you want me to be honest? The answer's probably not.
Fucking no,
probably not,
right?
Dude.
I mean, I won a lot of awards for viola. Do you see me playing the fucking viola right now? No. I won, like, medals for viola.
I got class clown runner-up.
Runner-up? That's worse. Oh, runner-up.
Yeah, the winner didn't do
Who's
this
the winner?
Shit.
Yeah.
Some asshole. Some fucking guy.
Jerry Seinfeld. You know, it's something that is like, maybe if you're not out of high school for long, you're not going to understand it. But when you get older, you're going to be like, none of that mattered at all.
None of the shit mattered, yeah.
None of that shit mattered nearly at all. But you definitely, in the situation, were not the asshole, I don't think.
Yeah, I agree with that, yeah.
And I'm sorry for dunking on your high school play.
However, as a former writer that went to high school to write...
You agree?
All the plays were bad. What are you fucking talking about, dude?
Even yours.
Even mine sucked. Yeah, they made no fucking sense. Of course they didn't make any fucking sense. Yeah. I was 17 and writing shit. Yeah.
It's like, what else are you going to do? What else are you going to write?
I'm 26 right now, and I barely make sense on this fucking show. Like, what do you think?
And I mean, and it shouldn't be good. You know what I mean? If a play took the world by storm and it was about a family dying from a natural disaster and there's a teenager who's obsessed with her phone, and I found out it was written by like a 14-year-old or a 16-year-old, I don't know, man.
Stocks might as well have crashed with how many people are jumping off the buildings.
I think that's like Armageddon or something.
Yeah.
Like fucking, I don't know. There are people whose families actually died in natural disasters, man.
Some motherfucker.
Some 15, 16-year-old is gonna...
Crazy, yeah. That's wild,
well, I mean,
man.
you should be writing, you know what I mean?
You should be writing, yeah. Keep writing. Hey, listen,
even if you don't have... It's the hardest part because you don't have experience.
Yeah.
So you should be writing, I think.
God.
But you shouldn't be mad that it... You shouldn't be thinking now that it was gonna win awards.
I should have gotten an award for it. I will say it is really funny. Fucking at this high school I went to, there was no award for the writers, but the actors held their own award ceremony.
That's fucking awesome.
That's so funny.
That's so good.
So yeah, first year because we did the thing where like we would send plays over to the actors, like a 10-minute play.
Yeah,
and like you could write either as one or two, like a partnership or as by yourself.
Yeah.
Sophomore and junior years, mine did get in.
Yeah,
and I think mine would have gotten in the fourth year when I was a senior. But one person in the drama class was like, oh, this reminds me of a movie from the 60s. So they tossed the script immediately. I still think about that every once in a while when I'm like, I fucking hate actors. Like they get off my goddamn set.
And ironically, because everybody in entertainment just acts like they're in high school, it is kind of good experience.
It is good experience, yeah. High school does not end.
No.
Especially in this biz.
I mean, like, there's hope that maybe somebody will be professional for once in their fucking goddamn life.
Not me.
But, like, the more bad experiences you have, the better it is, kind of.
Yeah, that's true.
In that you get used to it.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I feel like I've gotten used to it now. After all my shit's been either denied or stolen or whatever.
Dude, yeah. Dude, fucking one time I was writing, this is college, so it's a little different, but like I was writing a guy gave me a Baroque piece, and then I spent a month transcribing the bass, doing like a figurative bass, and like writing a viola part for it because he wanted me to play viola for it. And then the day before the performance, he rewrote everything that I wrote and then said, learn it right now. And then he sped up the tempo by like 100 beats per minute. Like he turned it into like, he essentially was like, oh yeah, all what you've been practicing, that was halftime. So now it's double the speed. And he wrote it in like 4/1. So 4 whole notes, but they were treated like quarter notes. So I was looking at whole notes and I was like, why didn't you just write this?
Yeah, why wouldn't you just do it in 4/4?
But it was like, because it's important to the temp. Like he was on some bullshit. And I remember being like, this fucking sucks. And I did not do composition for a long time after that. And then just yesterday, I was talking to my friend who is in the classical music scene around here. And he was telling me how he's doing this performance and they were having him play viola. And then they turn around and they go, oh, actually, can you play second violin? And it's like, I think the performance was yesterday. Like, so
it would have been like
a couple of days before. And so now he wasn't mad about it because he could do it. But like, that's the thing.
It's still like kind of disrespectful. Like,
well, yeah, but it's also like it happens.
Oh, yeah.
So it's either, it always comes down to, do you want the money or not? Do you want to eat or not?
Yeah.
I guess I got to pivot. It's not good.
It's not
and it
awesome,
isn't professional and it is fucked up, but it is like, well, that's what it is. And I'm glad I had that experience because it was crushing at the time.
Yeah, it's fucking awful. Yeah.
It is. It feels so disrespectful. And then you're like, this can't be professional. And then all the adults in your life are like, yeah.
No, this is how it's going to be, kid.
Get ready.
You want to work in this biz? They all pull out a cigarette, even though they're high school teachers.
And then you wonder, Josh and Sarah, why aren't you auditioning for SNL? Why aren't you trying to be the next big SNL podcaster? Why aren't you trying to get on Dropout TV? And it's like, I'm sure those places are awesome.
Listen, put our podcast on Dropout or Nebula. I don't give a shit. As long as we just keep doing the same shit and they can all go fuck themselves.
Here,
yeah.
And I don't have to talk to anybody else, but you put my shit on some other shit and I get more money. awesome. If I don't have to change anything,
if you're listening to this right now, go on Twitter at Nebula TV and tell them, hey, can we get a podcast will save this relationship on the podcast on Nebula?
We'll make new content for it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
We'll make bespoke content. We can do it. We can figure it out.
Listen, I already do a video essay in the first half of the podcast, so what the fuck, huh?
Yeah,
what the fuck?
What the fuck? Every week. So
unironically do it. Harass Nebula.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Find the address of Nebula headquarters and send your letters.
But this is why we don't fucking reach out, man. Yeah. It's too much fucking work.
Yeah. And I gotta reach out this week because I do feel like I want to do the fucking Josh thing, and it's gonna be.
I mean,
I have to fucking send a message.
It's too late, I think.
Yeah, it's probably too late.
Or maybe, I don't know. Honestly, if they're all super down, because they're all, I mean, then you're telling them, hey, in 2 weeks, hey, do you want to do a whole podcast a week before your podcast or day or whatever their schedules
are? On April 1st, can we just, and it's just an hour of us talking.
About something?
Yeah. It'll have its own RSS feed, and I'll draft the papers for its own partnership. And fuck.
You just do that every April Fool's.
Every April Fool's,
it's a yearly
just start
podcast.
A new business,
yeah. Hell yeah.
But yeah, high school never ends, man.
High school never ends, man.
Solved it.
Yeah. This one's driving me crazy.
Ooh, okay.
This is Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for using the word pussyfooting? This is fucking awesome.
You're not pussyfooting around the title, I'll tell you what.
I had a coworker who was supposed to be helping another coworker in a mock emergency situation.
Okay.
Okay, it's being seared into my brain.
Okay, all right.
This coworker was more worried about debating if it was an actual emergency or not. Okay. Since this coworker wasn't helping, the mock emergency went bad and we ended up having a staff meeting over it. In the staff meeting, my manager asked what went wrong, and I said, without using any names, one of my coworkers was pussyfooting around instead of helping.
Okay, all right. It's a little wild, I suppose.
My manager immediately barked out, guys, we need to speak professionally.
We would have all burnt to fucking death if you guys didn't speed the fuck up. We'd all got shot, all right?
I just love the concept of someone was, guys, stop pussyfooting around. And then another person is like, ew.
Gross.
Can we not? It is not the time to talk about pussy.
Guys. During the shooting drill, we probably shouldn't be cursing.
Listen,
right?
I know you're young.
I know you're young, dumb, and full of but I just think
let's bring the hormones down to a minimum. Bit. Okay,
don't dick hands around me, guys. All right.
There's a bunch of balls and penis.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Hold on. Okay, anyway.
All right, okay.
My manager immediately barked out, guys, we need to speak professionally, which I found to be absolutely insane, considering my manager lets my superior call the same coworker fat, stupid, and all kinds of nasty things. Pussyfooting is where I draw the fucking line.
Is there listen, you're not technically the asshole because fuck that guy, but also why'd you say pussyfooting? Like, I feel like I haven't heard of that word since like the fucking 80s, man.
I feel like it's a word, man. I don't know. I've also been told from another coworker that HR would reprimand me for using pussyfooting around if they had heard me. But we literally have another supervisor that will make the comment, he must have got his little pussy hurt if somebody calls in.
What is going on here?
So am I the asshole?
Sorry, I'm just gonna Google the word and see if it's
it's like a cat being ginger around other stuff. Like
I was trying to make sure it's not like at some point it became a slur.
I think it's just like a fucking
a bunch of fucking pussyfoots around here.
You never heard of the 1920s, 1930s the play pussy thing?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Where
because it was Pussycat originally.
Yeah, Pussycat. So it's their pussyfooting around is that they're just kind of
like being a little
a little coy.
Yeah,
which is so funny because people in the comments are calling OP out for not using the word correctly, even in the context. And then rereading it, I'm like, no, he did. Like, that is what it was. Okay, they were avoiding the situation.
Yeah, if they were saying whether or not the situation was real or fake.
and they were arguing about it, then they weren't doing any direct action.
Meanwhile, the fire's right outside the door, right behind me.
We're all gonna, and it's like, well, I don't know, how hot is the fire?
How bad's an F5 tornado?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're fine.
Sorry, EF5 tornado. We changed them. Actually,
imagining somebody at home with like a bunch of tornado twister posters, like pointing a gun at their TV screen because you didn't do the right term.
That's what they were arguing about, actually. That's why they weren't able to get into the duck and cover position. One of them was like, but this could be an F5. Actually, it's an EF tornado now. It's a whole different system. Even though it's the same letter and number, they added an E in front of it. Googling to make sure that was right.
I love the concept of somebody like undoing the safety of their gun and pointing it at us.
Yeah.
And then when you correct yourself, putting the safety back on and holstering their gun.
Don't worry,
I don't know why that's really funny to me.
Enhanced fajitas scale.
You're hungry. Somebody's hungry.
I am hungry. I got the Oscar hunger fever, man.
I know, right?
Fucking yeah.
I don't think you're an asshole for saying
that much of an asshole.
I don't think you're an asshole at all, dog. These people sound crazy.
Maybe this is okay. Maybe this is
fucking word means.
The millennial Gen Z divide. I feel like it sounds harsh, even though I know it's not.
I'm sorry that somebody used the word pussy around you to mean cat, Gen Z. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. You're working
around
Grow
anymore,
up, man. The fuck. You can't say pussy footing around anymore.
I think if you're in an actual dangerous situation, like, yeah, you can, you saying a word, he wasn't.
In the meeting. This is a meeting after the situation.
No, yeah, true, yeah.
So he didn't use the word pussyfooting in the moment. Because I will say, I do think it's at least unclear and like, what? You know?
Yeah, that's fair, yeah.
But in the meeting afterwards where they were talking about what went wrong, he said somebody was pussyfooting around.
And I do think it's a little wild for your manager to be like,
guys,
hold on.
Let's not talk. Now's not the time for pussy talk. Okay?
That's, whatever you guys do on your time, fine. But you can't bring it into work. Don't bring that pussy into work.
Now, all right, you fat, stupid pussies.
That's the other thing,
Let's talk about this.
That's the other thing, too. Is like, what the fuck's going on with the manager?
Yeah, like, what's happening?
Like, you can't be the asshole because they're the assholes.
What kind of job is this?
What job is this?
It's like a warehouse job. It's the only situation where I could see this happening.
Pediatric care.
That's awesome. dude.
The child pit.
The pit, but yeah, pediatric, the pit.
What is it? It's the one, it's a children's hospital on Adult Swim or whatever.
Yeah, where they're all dressed like fucking clowns and shit.
Yeah.
That's good. Animal Hospital? I think there is one called Animal Hospital.
Yeah, but it's Children's Hospital, I think, is what it is.
No, I do know there is. There's also some animal. I think there's an animal one.
Or solved it? Let's stop pussyfooting around ending that.
Let's stop pussyfooting around and get to the rest of the register.
Yeah.
So good, though, man.
It is pretty.
It's a good
funny
phrase. What else were we supposed to say? Beating around the bush. That could be sexual.
Someone was walking on eggshells. Yeah.
Imagine if he was like, Bush. I fucking hate that band.
Don't bring up politics in our... Am I the asshole for telling family members to take down their post congratulating me for a major accomplishment when they've made fun of my career until now?
I mean, so far, I wouldn't do this, but I admire your gumption.
I work at Lockheed Martin.
Ah, man.
I gotcha.
Fuck.
Oh, sorry.
I do admire your... I think I wish I could stand up for myself like this.
Me too. I feel that.
You know?
Yeah. I can barely do it on this
I probably would just be like, thanks.
Yeah. This is from 4 years ago, by the way.
Okay.
I'm keeping this as anonymous as possible because I don't want this coming back to me.
Okay.
I've been working as a crew member in the film industry for several years at this point. While I was always passionate about movies and knew I wanted to work in the entertainment industry, my family never supported me. They are a very religious family from the Midwest with some very narrow-minded ideas. I could go into further detail, but one of their long-standing beliefs is that Hollywood is going to turn me gay or into a socialist.
Hopefully.
God, yeah.
God willing.
Yeah. I'm married with a kid, but it doesn't stop my uncles and cousins from cracking, quote, gay jokes or trying to make me vote their way every time I visit.
Oh my God.
Then I got a gig working for a movie a couple of years ago. I can't say what movie it was, but the director is known to be pretty left-winged. I'd already stopped talking to most of my relatives by then, but they still talk trash about how I was, quote, supporting anti-Americanism and labeled me stuff that would get this post banned by working on this film. As I'm typing this, the film I worked is an Academy Award nominee.
Damn.
I know Reddit likes to shit on the Oscars, but for a guy like me, this is a huge deal, and I couldn't be prouder to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is what the Oscars should be about, is the people that
actually make it.
Yeah.
Apparently, my family now thinks so too, because their book face feeds are all about praising me in the movie. Even all the members who bullied me, signing me up for certain political mailing lists, and never supported my career are chiming in. I don't want to go into further detail, but normally they would be singing another radically different tune if you catch my drift. My wife is kind of pissed at me now because I took to Bookface and called everybody out. I made this post venting about all the ways they were assholes to me growing up and leading up to now, and how they took every way possible to undermine my career. That I am happy and proud of the life I've made, and if I were actually to make an Oscar speech, I sure as hell wouldn't be thanking them because they never gave a damn about my accomplishments because it didn't agree with their fucked up ideology. So they should take down all those posts praising my movie because it makes them look like idiots, especially when you compare it to the rest of the stuff they usually post. My relatives have been spamming my social media and phone and berating me for my post, that I am ungrateful and I owe it to them for what, I don't know. My wife, while she doesn't like them either, thinks I went overboard and I should have just cut ties with the toxic members and ignored the posts. I disagree. They treated me like garbage for years, so they don't deserve to piggyback on what is basically the biggest high of my career so far. If I don't tell them to knock it off, they'll just continue to mooch on it from afar. Am I the asshole?
No.
No.
And honestly, baller move.
I think that's
awesome. I'm glad that you did that. Honestly, that's
Listen,
cool.
I think in entertainment specifically, I think there's a lot of anti-criticizing your peers because you don't want to rock the boat.
Yeah.
I do think sometimes we take it a little too far when we're not going after people that aren't in our industry, and we can just fucking... I think you can make fun of your family.
They're going a bit further than just making fun. They're trying to...
They're undermining your entire career and saying you're a propagandist.
They're signing you up for mailing lists without your consent.
Yeah.
You know, like they're political propagandizing you.
Yeah.
They're going further than just regular, buddy's gay for being into movies. But even then, I think that's enough to be like, fuck you. Fuck you. You don't know anything. A, you don't know anything about me. B, it wouldn't be a problem if I was gay. C, fuck off. It's insulting to everybody that works in Hollywood, and also not to mention all the fucking shitty anti-Semitic stereotypes of it. You know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of homophobic, fucked up shit that comes from that mentality that everyone in Hollywood is out to get middle America.
Fucking, yeah. Like the Ben Shapiro asked, modern propaganda. Why Friends making the wedlock look like it's okay, actually, like being married.
Just shut up, man.
Yeah.
And it's also like, I'm sure a lot of people from middle America that were born out of wedlock and have are queer and exist in the not a cis heterosexual white family nuclear unit would probably say hey, I actually really like seeing a movie where I'm represented, believe it or fucking not.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe that's okay.
Yeah,
maybe we should actually just... I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
No, we should be accepting of the idea that there are other people that aren't us.
Yes, and it somehow becomes like a middle America versus the coasts argument.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm an East Coaster, and I think sometimes I feel like I can feel like a coastal elite, but I do have a lot of sympathy for middle Americans that are essentially stuck there.
Yeah.
Around a bunch of people that they hate because they didn't ask to be born a certain way, but now other people around them are being bigoted and prejudiced against them for fucking no other reason than they've fallen down some sort of cultish rabbit hole, or they just hate them. They just straight up hate them.
Yeah.
And what are you supposed to do with that, you know? I don't know. I don't think you should have to thank them in your Oscars speech.
Oh God, no. Yeah.
Especially, and I don't know why your wife is like, can you not rock the boat?
Take it back a bit. Yeah.
I feel like in a way, you're even privileged in that you can make that post. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
There are some people who can't, because then what if they don't get another job and they have to move back home?
Yeah, true.
You know? So I think because you have the privilege, you should use it.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
That's fair. I agree with that.
And it does remind me of a personal story where it's not at all related.
When you won an Oscar?
When I won an Oscar, and when I was in the entertainment industry. No. It's weirdly on a fucking really, really small scale, and I do think about it like this because I thought about it that way back then too. I had a really nasty fight with my mom, and at the same time, my friend was like, there were auditions for Les Mis, the musical, going on at the same time.
Oh, okay.
And a friend of mine was like, hey, can you come with me to audition? Because I'm scared. But I really want to be in this musical. I really like musicals, and I want to be in it. And I think I don't want to go alone because my boyfriend chickened out, and he was going to go with me and audition with me. But I want to go with somebody who will audition too. And I was like, I guess I've never really sung in front of people before. So I was like, Les Mis also, I was obsessed with the 2012 movie Les Mis. Obsessed.
Yeah.
Obsessed, fair. Dude. And I knew all the words to the entire musical by heart. I had sung them I was such a theater kid for just one musical in high school.
Everybody gets one. I get
Everybody gets one, man. And so then I was like, you know what? Sure, I'll try it. So I made a little thing. Ironically, I sang... Oh my God, what's his name? Marius's part when Eponine is like, when we cut to like grown Marius and grown Eponine, and Marius is talking about, this is so gay looking back on it, but Marius is talking about seeing, Cosette for the first time, and it was just like a little 30-second clip or whatever, and I was terrified out of my fucking mind because the last interaction I had with the drama teacher was him slamming a door in my face when he kicked me out of a class. I was trying to take drama 2.
Wow.
And he said, you didn't audition, so you don't get it. And he slammed a door in my face, and I walked home sad.
Drama teachers, man.
Yeah. Like all the way home. And then, ironically, it was the Oscars that night.
Oh, shit.
And so I went to bed crying because I'll never be in the industry. Once again, this is high school. None of this fucking matters. So anyway, so then I had to sing for the first time in front of this guy who's incredibly terrifying.
Yeah.
Because my friend is begging me to, and I actually really wanted to be in it. And so all of these theater kids are running around singing their heart out, singing at you, singing really well or whatever.
God, yeah.
And the only thing I was holding on to was I didn't want to be Cosette. I didn't want to be Eponine. I just kind of wanted to be in it.
Yeah.
So, you know, if I get in it, that's great. If I don't, whatever. Less work for me. But I also wasn't speaking. My mother was not speaking to me, and I was not speaking to my mother. So not only was I doing this, I had to walk home, do a bunch of chores, do all my homework and laundry, and then go to bed before my mother came home so that we wouldn't be around each other.
Shit, man.
So I had a lot going on.
Yeah.
And I did the audition. I walk in. They had turned the entire drama classroom into a black box.
Oh, God.
So I literally felt like I was walking into hell. And he was sitting there in a little suit like the devil.
That's so fucking real, though, man.
So like he was just sitting there and was like, all right, sing your thing. And I made a little joke because my friend's name had something to do with quitting. My friend's last name, he had a weird last name. I made a joke about my friend's last name, and he was like, do you know this person? Are they coming? And I was like, no, he quit or something. And he was like, ha ha ha, and listened to me do it. And I sang, and then he just looked at me and he was like, okay. And I left, and I was like, okay.
Crazy.
And everyone else around me was looking at me like, oh, okay. Sure. And I was like, oh, you know what? I did it. Whatever.
Yeah.
So then I'm the last name on the chorus. I'm an afterthought.
Hey, you got it.
But also my last name starts with O. So maybe it was
just
alphabetic.
Yeah.
So whatever. But I got into it and it was like a big deal for me. And as soon as I told my mom that I was doing a musical and I wouldn't be home, she asks me, "You're gay?" We haven't talked in like a week.
And now you're gay.
That's what she asks me. I didn't say I'm dating a girl. I said, "Hey, Mom,
I'm going to be in a musical.
Every day for 3 hours, I'm going to be doing I got into this musical, and I really want to do it." And she goes, "Are you gay?"
Bitch, you gay?
Bitch, are you gay? Can you imagine being a mother and you haven't talked to your teenage daughter for 7 days? You haven't spoken a word, sat in the car, talked to, made dinner for, seen your teenage daughter for 7 days. The first thing that happens when you tell her that, she tells you that she auditioned for, sang in front of people, and got into a musical, and the first thing out of your fucking mouth is, "Are you gay?"
Something about, you get 6 pages in and you're like, this guy's kind of gay.
This guy's kind of gay.
6 days of not talking.
What did I say that was wrong? Why did I get kicked out? Why does my daughter not talk to me anymore? Shit, man, I don't know. Maybe some people have opinions about you because of the way you act. So what you're
saying is when we get the Podcaster of the Year award, you're not going to thank her for...
Well, so then, after months of rehearsing this musical, because it was the big one. This is the big musical.
Yeah.
Instead of the silly one. And at the end of it, they were doing like really drawn up pamphlets and stuff for the thing. And so they were like, "We're going to take headshots of everybody. And then you can do a little blurb under your headshot of like thanking people."
Oh, okay.
So I said like, I was just like, "Thanks to everybody that came," or something. And they literally looked at me and they were like, "You're not going to thank your family?"
The fuck
and I
did they
straight
do?
up looked at them and I was like, "No, they didn't do shit for me.
They didn't do fucking shit.
I did all this shit on my fucking own."
Yeah.
And everybody else thanked their family except for me, and I don't give
fucking
a
nerds,
fucking shit.
Fuck all of them.
Still.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my story.
Dude, I feel that though, man. I mean, again, so that respect is fucking earned, man.
Yeah.
If you don't fucking believe in what I'm doing, I'm not gonna thank you when it works out.
Yeah, and it's a stupid story about like high school shit that I don't do musicals now.
No, I mean, yeah. But it's another one of those things, like, I mean, because it's still entertainment. Like, you're still like,
it felt like at the time a mountain to climb. I
feel that.
Yeah.
I think that's why I picked this one and also the high school one, because I feel like I had similar experience in high school, but like,
it feels so important in the moment.
Yeah, it is very like, but it does, good news, kids, it does get better.
It does. And also looking back, if I hadn't gotten it, I would have been upset. And looking back, also not being in drama 2 and him slamming the door in my face doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it didn't. It wasn't the end of my life.
It wasn't the end of the world when I didn't get my place selected, and I didn't become rich and famous by getting my place selected.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's both of it.
Yeah.
But I understand the intense feelings about it for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah.
Anyway,
solved it.
Yeah, not the asshole. Fuck those people.
Yeah, fuck those people. Gosh.
Motherfucker, they seem like the people that like would not contribute to the group project and still make sure their name was on the end of it.
Honestly, yeah. Am I overreacting for thinking my roommate is trying to kill my cat? Cat's
Doesn't
not dead.
Seem like okay,
no cat
good.
death.
All right, cool.
I wouldn't choose this one if there was cat death.
I know you wouldn't. Yeah.
Okay, so this is an am I overreacting? So there's text messages and then a post.
Got it.
Okay, OP. Yo, can we not leave chocolate on the table, please? I caught blank eating one, and I got so scared I had to violate her to try and get her all up, and I don't even know if I did, or if anything's even gonna happen, but yeah, just be more mindful, please. Opie's roommate? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'll be careful.
Okay.
And okay.
That should be the end of this conversation.
Done. Imagine.
Only if.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing.
That'd be like, all right, you're overreacting a little bit. It's one mistake.
Yeah. Okay. OP again. Sorry to complain the moment I'm back, but you just can't leave chocolate out on the coffee table. And then one of those like emoticons with the slash, like the
Yeah.
Like maybe you don't experience the fear, but I see it on the coffee table and I'm anxious for the next 2 days and closely watching blank for any signs she's gonna die, bro.
Yeah.
And then crying emoji. And then no response, by the way, to that. offered by OP, so maybe there was, and it was edited out. Who knows? Bro, what are you going to tell me when I find my cat either dead or profusely throwing up? Are you paying for it? Are you dealing with the emotional toll? It genuinely feels like you're punishing me or something by constantly leaving shit out that could kill her. I keep begging you to stop and you just keep doing it, and it's really, really hurtful, blank. Emoticon frowny face. Especially from you? Like, she is my pride and joy and half my soul, and I am now constantly worried about her.
I mean, I get being worried.
That's not the last one.
Okay.
And then OP's roommate says, I'm sorry, I promise I'm not doing it on purpose. I just forgot. I'll be careful. And then OP responded, this is on iOS too. OP reacted with the thumbs down emoji. And it said, that's what you say every single time, blank. When you care about something, you don't just forget over and over when someone is begging you to stop. I just don't get it. You leave as much chocolate as you want out after Sunday. Thumbs up emoji. It's your house after all. Who am I to say what you can do? Now let's get into the post.
Okay, because that is like...
It's aggressive and there's not a lot of information
to go off of. Yeah, hold on. Let's get advanced here. Advanced Reddit reading.
Let's put our advanced Reddit reading caps on, all right? For starters, me, female 20, and my roommate, female 23, have lived together since August 2025. Her and I had very similar depictions of how we wanted an apartment to look, so we moved in together. That did not last. Very soon into living together, she was messy, dirtied everything I cleaned and left it for me to clean again, didn't buy any household items or furniture, and was just being everything she said she hated in a roommate. I wasn't upset she was these things. I was upset that she lied about it, and now I was dealing with you. I don't know why. With you. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, okay.
And she forgot chocolate just scattered across our coffee table, which is a big no-no considering I brought my cat, and she's had dogs her whole life until now. You just don't leave chocolate out when you own animals. But it was the first time, so I told her, and hey, we seriously can't do that. It's dangerous. She apologized, and she forgot, and it wouldn't happen again. No big deal, right? For the next 4-ish months, this happened 4 more times.
Okay, all right, okay.
Every time went by like the first, just increasingly annoyed. Hey, S, you left chocolate on the table again. You cannot do that. Please, dude. And S, sorry, I just forgot. I'll be more mindful. On the second or third time, my cat actually did eat the chocolate, and I spent the morning cleaning up her vomit 5 times.
Oh my God, okay.
While my roommate was sleeping, picture 1. Until then, my cat was just trying to get the chocolate and had it succeeded, but after her actually getting some, it shocked me really bad. I'm an already anxious person, and my cat has been my lifeline for 10 years so far. She is my best friend, the light of my life, honestly, and everyone in my life knows this. I cannot meet someone without mentioning my cat, lol. So this chocolate incident hurt me. After the 5th didn't happen until about a week ago. I got back from a 3-day trip and my boyfriend coming by to feed and hang out with her while I was gone. The night I got home, I found chocolate cookies open all over the coffee table. I picked them all up and put them out of reach and texted my roommate, picture 2. My cat looked all right and wasn't throwing up, but I was feeling really annoyed after that, especially after coming home to the place a mess as well. About 2 days go by, so it is now this past Wednesday morning. I found more chocolate cookies all over the coffee table when I woke up, and she again got into it this time. So I spent my morning making sure she got it all out of her system and continuously scrubbing my carpet because she refuses to go throw up on hardwood. It's real. This is my final straw, I think. I texted her again, picture 3 and 4, but I'm tired of this. Since now, I'm terrified on what if my roommate forgets when no one's around and I come home to find my cat dead? Or she finds her, how would you tell your roommate and your supposed friend that you killed her cat due to your own negligence? Like, she can't believe I'd still be friends with her after that. She doesn't value this friendship so much that she's risking my cat's life. At this point, after begging her to stop for months, this shit feels intentional. She knows how much she means to me, but it feels like she lacks any empathy about it. I texted my dad yesterday. He lives across my big city with my other 2 cats and asked if he'd be willing to take in my cat until I move out of here in the summer. He agreed, of course, because he loves my cat and doesn't like my roommate. LOL. I am heartbroken. I am worried how my cat will fare without seeing me very much. She already gets antisocial and so sad even after 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
I think I am worrying too much, but it's hard. Anyway, am I overreacting for moving my cat out? I feel like maybe I am after a couple of days have passed. Like, do I need to? Is this intentional? What the fuck, law?
Okay, no. All right, okay.
Yes. So the texts back to back are very aggressive, but it's like
they're all separated in
the
time.
second one was sent after the 5th time it happened.
Yeah. And I'm going to be so honest with you.
That's a lot of times.
You got to the point like where your cat was throwing up because of how much chocolate. Which, like, that's pretty bad.
I think, yeah, back to back is like, it makes it sound when I read it the first time, I was like, no, you're probably aggressive because you've been dealing with something.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, if you're a rational person, if you're not, I'm going to find out that you're.
No, yeah, you'll be like, yeah.
And I do think it's normal if you're like, because OP's 20.
Oh, okay. All right. Now it's all clicking.
And it's like, some people are saying you're overreacting for thinking it's intentional. One person threw me for a loop. One of the comments was, which is why I chose this mostly, somebody said, did you ask if you could bring your cat? It's unreasonable to expect her to do the mental work of leaving stuff not out in her own house.
Did you not read the part where she has 2 dogs or something? Like, she has a dog? She shouldn't be leaving chocolate out even if the cat wasn't there?
I should find the comment and actually quote it correctly.
Do people just hate cats? Is that what I'm learning right now? No, no, it's dangerous. And I don't blame you for getting your cat out of there because it doesn't feel safe. Because, yeah, what if the cat does eat too much chocolate?
Okay, this was, okay, when I found this comment, it had positive karma. Now it is negative 59 because it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
You did it, Reddit. Good job. You did it.
Did OP really think through the impact her cat-related chocolate anxiety would have? This sounds like a fucking joke comment.
It does sound like it. It sounds
like I'm getting rage baited by this comment.
Guy, yeah.
Holy shit. Okay. Did OP really think through the impact her cat-related chocolate anxiety would have on her roommate before moving the cat into the house? And adequately assess the roommate's desire and capacity to live up to OP's expectations? Sounds like the roommate is just doing her thing, and the two of you aren't compatible, which isn't anyone's fault.
All
Wrong.
Right, counter argument.
Wrong.
Counter argument.
I disagree.
Real quick, I disagree as well. Counter argument.
No.
Take the cats and dogs out of the picture. Your roommate's leaving food out.
That's what I'm saying. What about
it doesn't
ants?
fucking matter, dude.
Holy shit. Like shit, man, we're messy because we both have ADHD, and even then we're trying to get better.
Yeah,
because it's still not really an excuse for how messy we are. With bad habits.
Yeah, it's bad habits. Yeah,
undiagnosed. So we don't blame ourselves, but also we still. I will say
the one thing I am pretty anal about is not leaving food out. Food, yeah.
And
guys, let's not bring up anal while we're talking about this story.
Guys,
sorry.
I'm saying, oh yeah, he's super anal. Guys, let's be professional in the workplace.
In the podcast. Sorry.
Okay, sorry. That's
Getting
really
ahead
funny.
of that now, motherfuckers. I saw you typing.
The episode should be called Let's Be Professional.
Let's be professional about this. Yeah, there we go. All right, fuck it.
Okay, anyway, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're leaving food out. Your roommate's really leaving food out. It's already that shitty.
Come on.
Also, I do think it's more points in your favor that you're not the asshole because a cat needs less chocolate for it to be dangerous. Because if I'm not mistaken, like, I think technically speaking, chocolate is poisonous to everybody in high enough doses, which I guess is probably true for most things.
We're
but
just
like,
large.
Yeah, we're
humans
larger,
are large.
so humans big.
And we love poison.
But
we love that poison.
What is it? A cat that's like 10 pounds is a 15th of the size of a 150-pound person.
Cats stress themselves out and give themselves the cold.
Yeah.
Our cats, if we don't feed them on time at exactly the time that they need food,
12 p.m.,
they
12
start
a.m.
sneezing because they upset themselves so much.
Yeah.
Cats will throw up if they eat food too fast.
Yeah, that's
Which
true.
is also true of a human being, but like...
But they're small. They're
small, so it happens a lot, you know?
Yeah, no, you're doing what's best for your... Fuck this roommate, though, man.
Like, even though the roommate is seeming cordial at this point... I mean,
you're doing it repeatedly. Like, that's kind of...
What's going on? Is it like you're getting high or something?
Maybe you think you care, but it's not showing.
No,
you know?
You're not... I mean, well, and this is I think one of the only things that is, like, true throughout life is Like, you trust somebody's words for sure. Great. That's a good thing to do.
But their actions.
You judge them by their actions for sure. And I don't know what it is. I don't think she's doing it on purpose. I do think she's genuinely, I don't think she's leaving food out and being like, I can't wait for this cat to die.
I'm not thinking that they're an evil villain.
No. And I do think that's a normal thought for a 20-year-old to have in these situations because it's so confusing. Why would my friend who likes me
do something so bad,
mean to me, and I'm communicating to them,
and they're
not? Are they really this lazy or stupid or uncaring?
Yeah.
And the answer is yes.
Yeah, no, that's a bummer when you realize that, but yeah.
It is. You're seeing that's their true colors. It doesn't necessarily mean that they don't care about you that much.
But they are,
or they don't,
like...
They think every day, fuck that person. I'm going to be a pain in their ass. It's just now you see the way this person lives is shitty.
Yeah.
You know? And it is like... But also just because somebody doesn't have intent, like malicious intent, doesn't mean they're not an asshole.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
A lot of assholish behavior happens when you're not intentionally doing it.
Yeah, that's true, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're 20. You learn eventually that all of life is you at a dam is screaming, the whole world's against us, Silent Bob.
Whole world is fucking against us, man. And it might like make you doomer pills. Don't let it, because it means that when you find people that genuinely care and put in the effort,
awesome. It's amazing.
It's the worst thing in the world is walking around and not being able to tell if the people around you are really for you, you know? And the more that you experience people that don't give a shit, and maybe don't give a shit about cats, don't have or whatever, don't give a shit about things that are important to you, but say that they care about you, and you understand that maybe they have like a shallow understanding of being friends or something.
Yeah.
Then when you meet somebody that cares very deeply about you and will listen to you and will understand your situation, you're gonna know. You're gonna know, oh, that's my person.
And there's people out there like that. Yeah. So,
and I don't even just mean in a romantic sense, like friendship.
No. Yeah. I don't give a shit about your romance.
Give a shit about kissing.
Make friends, you
let's
fucking
be
assholes.
Professional about
let's
this.
be professional about this.
Yeah.
Dude, it solves it. But also the manager being like, guys, don't talk about your marriages. Let's be professional about this.
That probably really happens.
That probably does happen somewhere.
Yeah. That's probably for real.
Gabagool, man. All right, we got 30 minutes. We got to do the shit.
You can't do a post with the picture of Dorian Gray.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, it's not mine.
That's
2 hours
I accept that. I don't worry. I'm not blaming anyone here. I think it's just how life happens, man.
In high school, I made a mask of Basil's face for an art project.
That's awesome,
how much I loved Basil.
All right, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for uninviting my friend for my Oscar party over a bottle of whiskey? 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
All names are fake. Me, 29 male, and my wife, Kate, 27 female, host an Oscar watch party at our house every year. We've been doing that since we moved in together 5 years ago. We dress up well, place bets on the winners, and eat popcorn. This is 2 years ago, so this is not sponsored by Steak. Don't worry.
Okay, great. Yeah.
It's a fun tradition that many of our friends look forward to every year. One of those people is Rick, 28 male, a friend of mine from college. My wife loves whiskey. Shortly before last year's party, my father-in-law gave her a bottle of Macallan. He said he'd spent $175 on it.
Sheesh.
Kate gave birth to her first child in 2022 and was still breastfeeding last year, so she decided to save the bottle for after our son had weaned. During last year's watch party, Rick got wasted. While reaching for something else in our liquor cabinet, he accidentally dropped and broke the bottle. He apologized profusely once he sobered up. I was angry, but the whiskey was Kate's and she forgave him, so I decided to drop the subject.
Okay.
A couple weeks after that, we asked Rick how he planned on replacing the bottle. He was shocked at our question and told us he didn't intend to. Rick's been having money problems for a while and struggles to pay his rent. He said that since we knew about his condition, it was unreasonable of us to expect him to pay for a $175 bottle of whiskey. I told Rick he had until this year's Oscars party, which was months away at the time, to save up for a new bottle. If he didn't, he wouldn't be welcome at our place for the party. At the time, he agreed. Throughout the year, I asked him about the savings several times. He always told me he was close to the goal. Last week, I asked Rick about it again. He confessed he actually hadn't saved any money for the bottle, so I kept my promise and uninvited him from the party. Both Rick and his girlfriend, who frequently joins him at our parties, are now angry at me for uninviting him over a, quote, drunken mistake. They also insisted I'm being unsympathetic and entitled by expecting Rick to pay for a new bottle.
Okay.
Kate's on my side, but is worried we're being too harsh. I really don't think we are, but as Sunday approaches, I'm starting to feel guilty. I have less than 2 days to sort this out. Am I the asshole? Edit. Rick was the only person at the party who got drunk. Many of us didn't even drink. Also, we'd selected drinks and set them out on the kitchen counter. Rick went into the cabinet to look for a bottle of liquor without asking me first, and was the only person who did so.
What do you think alcohol equals bad? Just completely getting ahead of people, taking all the nuance out of this.
No, listen, I think a lot of things can be true at once.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I do
think he was the dick for doing it.
Yes, I agree with that.
I do think if nobody else is drinking at a party, you probably shouldn't get really drunk.
A little bit. Yeah.
I am sympathetic. I feel.
Listen, I'm sympathetic to the money problems.
Yeah.
I am sympathetic towards it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't I'm not too upset at the idea of saying, "Hey, can you replace the bottle and give you time as well?" Like I
think you should replace. And it's always my opinion that if something, like, even if you have like a dog or something and they fuck up somebody's furniture, you should replace it.
Yes, yeah.
Or you should at least offer like to
like repair, or like.
I think there's one time I broke my roommate's mirror in college, and it was like, I felt so bad. I cleaned up the whole thing. I texted her. I was like, hey, I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. I will, how much money was the mirror? Blah, blah, blah. And I did not have any money to replace this mirror. I was going to figure something out. I don't know.
No, I get you.
And she was like, nah, that's fine. And I was like, it's a $10 mirror. I don't give a shit. And I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was like a big floor length mirror.
Oh, okay.
And I felt so bad about it. I just knocked it over with my ass. on accident, and I felt really bad because we were not on good terms.
Oh shit.
So I didn't want to seem like a dick for that.
Yeah.
I was like, I hate you for other stuff.
Yeah.
This is not me.
This is not related. I did not pick up your mirror and just
mean to do this.
Fucking slam it against your desk over and over and over again.
I don't try to do property damage. That's not my bag. I'm not. Yeah. That's not me.
But no, I understand that.
But and so I was like, okay, but.
You did offer at least, yeah.
I would have if she was like, all right. I do even feel scummy not doing it anyway, Like, even if she said no, I probably should have just given her $20 or something.
Yeah.
That's my opinion on it. But I feel like if I've talked to my friend, like, I fucked up, obviously.
Yeah.
It's happened. And I'm an asshole, and I need to pay them back. But every time I talk to my friend, they asked me, how we doing on that money, champ? I've probably stopped talking to
you're
him.
a fucking, Stewie and Brian, like, with the baseball bat. Where's my money?
Where's my money, bitch? I'd be like, I feel like you're less of a friend and more of a loan shark.
Yeah.
And this is conjecture.
Okay.
And I could be wrong, very much so. I do kind of feel like OP, because he was not able to express his anger and that his wife had forgiven him for the bottle.
Oh, okay.
It feels like he's got a resentment. I think OP's friend is still an asshole and should replace the bottle? Yeah. I do agree with that. Yeah. But if you are asking every single time, that might be a little too far. I agree with that. He doesn't say every single time. He said every once in a while.
Yeah.
I did say every single time. I'm misquoting him and trying to make a point, but it's like,
I get it. Yeah.
And I admire OP for standing by their principles. I think it's gone on for so long now that it's like, I also a little bit understand the friend for being like, you're not really treating me like a friend. You know what I mean?
I get that. And do you think it's more of like an asshole tax at that point where it's like,
it's a big asshole
It's
tax,
a pretty big one.
to be fair.
It's not the biggest one we've had on the show for sure, but like,
that's big.
I mean, it's a gift. You weren't able to drink it because you were pregnant, and
likely because you had a kid was why the alcohol was given to you. So, like, that's pretty bad. But I think maybe there should have been I think I need more information on the conversation that happened.
Yeah.
Because why couldn't he just be like, hey, can I get you a less expensive bottle of whiskey?
Yeah, and I will say, if you did go into
afford.
it saying, hey, how are you going to replace the bottle, as opposed to asking like, hey, can you help?
I need the dollar amount.
Yeah.
Can we figure out a way to recompensate?
Yeah, can you get like a different bottle or something?
I want to work with you, about this. I think there's a way to do that.
Yeah, you're a debt collector, but you're like, hey, listen, I can take $50 off your your $500. Don't worry.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if there's really like your friend is an asshole and also fucked up really bad, and I mean, I do kind of feel like after a year, if they haven't paid it back, they really kind of aren't intending to. But then also, I've had money problems for more than a year.
No, yeah,
and I don't think I could save up $175 in a year. That sounds nearly impossible to me right now.
I agree with that. No, I'm not able to. Yeah.
I don't know, honestly.
Patreon.com/APWSTR. But no, okay, I feel that.
Unfortunately, I mean, I don't know.
I don't think you're a huge asshole if you are, but I do think not the asshole in general, I guess.
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
Solved it, though, man.
Solved it, man. That's a good one.
That was good. Yeah, okay, nice. Yeah. Thank you for complimenting me.
Am I the jerk for telling my boyfriend's mom she is not allowed in our bedroom anymore?
Ooh, I saw the title for this one. Did not read it. Let's go.
I'm 28 female. My boyfriend is 31 male. We've lived together for about a year, and his mom comes by maybe twice a month because she lives an hour away and likes to drop off food or little things for him. I used to think it was sweet, but over time I started noticing she acts way too comfortable in our apartment, especially in our bedroom. The first time I got weirded out was when she came home and found she had folded the clean laundry that was sitting on the chair at the end of the bed.
Okay.
I thanked her because I didn't know what else to say, but I told my boyfriend later it made me uncomfortable. Since then, she has put away socks, opened the windows in our room because it felt quote-unquote stuffy, and once moved a basket from my side of the closet into the hallway because it looked cluttered. Last weekend, I got home from work and realized she had been in there again because my nightstand drawer was half open, and a bottle of prescription cream I keep in the back was now sitting out front.
What?
I was mortified. I told her directly but calmly that I need our bedroom to be off limits from now on, and that if she wants to help, she can stay in the kitchen or living room. She got very quiet, and my boyfriend later said I made her feel like a thief when she was only trying to be nice. I said people do not go through private spaces after being hinted at multiple times. Now he says I owe her an apology, and I really don't think I do. Am I the asshole?
No.
Or am I a jerk?
Am I a jerk? Well, no, you're not. No. I'm sorry. A thief.
Where did that come from? What's up with that?
Dude, she just has like all like their money.
I didn't steal.
I did not steal a goddamn thing.
Now I think you stole.
I didn't say anything about a basement.
What's in your basement?
Dude, Doke's ass fucking
spoiler
edits.
alert for Baldur's Gate 3. Skip ahead 30 seconds. Josh, okay, there's a bit in Baldur's Gate 3 Act 2 or 3, I think, where you meet a guy, and if you have detect thoughts, you like solve a problem in the beginning, and you're talking to him about his house, and it just seems like you've solved his problem or whatever, and he's gonna go back into his house, and you can do detect thoughts on his ass, and in his thoughts he's like, I hope they don't look in the basement. And then you can be like, what's a nice house? Probably has a big basement, am I right? And the guy's like, what? No, I don't think so. And it's really fucking funny.
That's pretty funny, yeah.
Anyway, he tried to do a terrorist act.
Oh, whoops.
By putting a bunch of fireworks and teddy bears and giving them to refugee children.
Yay, Baldur's Gate. Yay. No, yeah, you're not the jerk. It's crazy that going to someone's closet already and then going through all their drawers. I do think it's a little weird to fold someone else's clothes.
Yeah.
I can understand maybe doing someone's laundry for them.
Yeah. I think for some people it's just a culture thing, maybe. Like a family culture thing. Like a family system.
Yeah.
Where you're
like, I don't think she's necessarily being malicious, but she is crossing some boundaries for sure.
Stop digging in my nightstand. There's stuff in there.
Yeah.
Like,
prescription cream? Like, what are you doing, dog?
Yeah,
that's been on my feed,
that's
motherfucker.
My thing.
Yeah.
But then also not to make it unprofessional here, but what about vibrators? Vibrators are always in the night.
I was
nightstand.
thinking too, dude, fucking like, what if you had fucking lingerie in the laundry?
That's what I'm saying.
And you look on the bed and it's just all there laid out, and there's a note that's like, what's this ungodly
I will
bullshit?
expect an essay about this tomorrow on my desk in the morning, and your badge.
This show,
and your gun.
This sock shows ankle. Why do you have that?
Slut.
And you're fucking my son?
You're fucking my son in these dirty socks?
Yeah.
And it does, it's like, there is a point of too nice where it just kind of feels like this is your mom's house.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And it's like, it's hard to fuck your son when I'm looking at a lot of shit that is owned by your mom.
I mean, a little, yeah. Sorry.
I'm just glad we got a new couch.
That is nice. Yeah. Much better couch.
That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying,
all I'm
bro.
saying, bro.
Sorry, now all I have is the Dokes from Dexter meme with Gibby from iCarly. I didn't say anything about basement. Fuck this show. I don't. There's better TV out there. Why are you guys watching? I fucking sorry. Solved it.
Solved it.
Am I the jerk for correcting my boss in front of the entire company during an all hands meeting when he presented my work as his own idea, and I just ... couldn't let it happen again?
Why did you say it like that?
Because it's written out like that, motherfucker. I just
couldn't
let it happen again.
That's so funny. Why do you...
Author's intent, motherfucker.
Okay, just it felt like a Darman acting a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
So I can get work is what you're fucking saying? Awesome.
You can eat spaghetti in a warehouse is what I'm saying.
For free?
Oh, free?
They're going to pay me to eat spaghetti?
They're not going to pay you, honey. That's all I'm saying.
I want to be clear that I'm normally a very non-confrontational person. I eat lunch at my desk. I say no worries at all when there are, in fact, several worries. I once apologized to a revolving door. Confrontation is not my thing.
So true. Josh once apologized on this show for drinking mold. He apologized to me because there was mold in his coffee.
Was there? I forgot about this.
There was something in your... I don't think it was mold.
I don't think it was mold either. I would have gone... I would have been angry.
It looked like mold, and you apologized to me for drinking something that looked weird in your coffee.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
And I was like, why did you do that? And then the comments were even like, yeah, why did he apologize?
I've been hurt. All right.
Yeah.
Confrontation is not my thing, which is why what I did last Tuesday surprised even me. Some background. I've been at my company for 3 years. My boss, Marcus, has a pattern, and I say pattern because this is documented in my own private notes going back 18 months of taking ideas discussed in our one-on-ones and presenting them to leadership as his own thinking.
Ooh.
Never maliciously, maybe, just ... conveniently forgetting to mention where the ideas originated.
Parallel thinking.
I've let it go every time because I'm non-confrontational and also because I need this job. Last Tuesday was our quarterly all hands. 400 people on a video call. Marcus is presenting the new client retention strategy, a strategy I spent 6 weeks developing that I presented to him in a detailed document with my name on it that he responded to with, quote, interesting. Let me think about this.
Dude.
Apparently he thought about it, and then he presented every single element of it word for word as his own original thinking.
This is your company's that's not true, Ellen. This is your company's that's not true, Ellen. That's crazy.
Including a specific metaphor I invented. My metaphor about lighthouses. I will not elaborate, but it was a good metaphor and it was mine. And something in me just snapped. I typed in the chat, calmly and professionally, quote, thanks for sharing, Marcus. Happy to walk everyone through the research behind this since I put the framework together over the past 6 weeks. I can share the original document in the channel afterward. 400 people saw it. 3 people immediately reacted with the little clapping emoji, which felt both validating and terrifying.
Class act.
Marcus finished the presentation without acknowledging my comment. Afterwards, he called me and I said I had, quote, blindsided him, and that if I had concerns, I should have raised them privately. HR had been CC'd on some emails. The word documentation has been used by multiple parties. My work friend thinks I'm a hero. My mom thinks I'm about to get fired. I don't regret what I said.
That's what moms always think.
That's true, yeah. I regret it that it took me 18 months to say it, but I'm also aware that there were 400 people on the call, and maybe a direct message would have been the more professional move. Am I the jerk for publicly reclaiming credit for my own work, or should I have stayed quiet for the 400th time? No, not the asshole.
No, you're a baller.
Not the jerk, yeah.
You're a fucking hero, dog.
Dude, this is the thing, right? Where like all the workers are the people actually doing shit at a company, and then there's just a bunch of people profiting off of your work. The least you should get is some fucking credit. Just
because somebody went to fucking Harvard and they saw Mr. Beast say the fucking...
business. What is it?
Underlined. Or what was it? It was like profit or something equals profit.
It's like income minus expenses equals profit.
I think it was literally that. And
if I spent 40 grand a semester on that and that was my first lesson, I would probably kill myself.
Half of those motherfuckers are trying to become lawyers so they can become the president of the United States someday.
That's it.
They're not thinking about making a business.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, Harvard looks good when I say when I want to join a staffer for some random bum fucking no one congressman, you know?
Shit. A no one congressman is funny. The concept fucking of a congressman nobody gives a fucking shit about.
These congressmen, not sexy, not cool, and not popular.
Oh, no power.
Not famous. I'm sorry.
My hands are tied. Like
a fucking on this one, yeah.
That's so silly.
It's pretty silly,
It's so fucking dark and silly. Like a Parks and Rec, but it's a congressman that has a Veep, essentially.
Yeah, Veep, yeah.
Essentially, we just recreated Veep. Anyway.
But no, yeah, you deserve credit for your work. At the very fucking least.
And managers always fucking do this, and it's some sort of weird manager bullshit.
Where it's like, oh, I got power over you, motherfucker.
Some sort of like, that's, I think maybe the worst, next to like marketing theory, which is something I have to interact with sometimes that makes me hate my fucking job and life and breathing. Manager theory makes me hate my fucking job and life and breathing also, but it's something I don't have to. That's why I don't think I'll ever hire anybody.
No, that's fair.
Because I don't want to do it. But they think like, oh, that's the point. Your employees come to me and then I take I'm profiting off of, that's what my job is presenting things. And really what they're doing is fucking nothing.
Yeah, no, they're just taking shit, yeah.
And I don't mean managers like a manager of a fast food restaurant where you actually do stuff.
No, yeah.
Like you're on your feet and doing a job.
Like, if you were on, like,
you're on a team with 60 other managers and some of them do real work and most of the others just sit around.
And let their subordinates do the work for them.
Do whatever.
Yeah.
Like
some managers get their hands dirty and I respect that.
Yeah.
Some managers don't.
Yeah, no, a manager makes or breaks a job.
Yeah.
People don't quit jobs, they quit managers. You know what I mean?
And when I left Universal, I left because one of the cool managers was leaving and I was like, I don't want to do this.
Most of my jobs I left because my manager was ass. Like even the best job that I ever had where I enjoyed the work, even though it was traumatizing, I liked the work.
Oh, yeah.
But my manager made it like a numbers game.
Oh, yeah, that's not fun.
And it felt like I was just I wasn't there to help people. I was there to like...
Number go up, Sarah.
Yeah, it's like being a 911 call operator, which wasn't the job, but if you had a manager that was like, you got to take more calls.
Yeah, come on.
You got to take more calls of people screaming that they're dying.
Yeah, come on,
do it right now. We got to get those KPIs up.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You know?
I agree with that. Yeah.
You have to have a manager that gives a fucking shit.
What is it? Manager, like type A, type B managers, where it's like type A doesn't believe people want to work and type B recognizes people do want to work. They just don't want to deal with bullshit.
Which that's a type of theory that I like, I think. But it does seem like more and more managers, the more popularized management style is the one where they feel like they have to scare people into doing work.
Probably doesn't help that all of their, the alpha bro ass, fucking. It
is.
It's like the grind set. Dipshit, fucking stupid shit.
People that think that if they just use the right words that they're being a professional rather than actually knowing information.
Yeah, knowing information and being able to execute ideas, which actually makes you professional. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think it is kind of like crazy how, and I think because like we made a call recently for artists for merch, and we decided we got all your emails and all your shit looks great, by the way.
Thank you. It does look really good. Yeah, and we might contact you in the future.
We might contact you in the future. Just right now, we both were like, we don't have the money right now, and I would want to pay someone to do this. And because at the very least, like I know we'd give you a cut, like there's a way to do it with Teespring or TeePublic, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. I think it'd be fucked up to take someone's work We would still credit you, which is like, but it, like, I don't know. I've been paid in what's it called, exposure.
Well, it was so okay. So the problem is the merch store that we go through, they have a 10%. So they give us like 30% off of every sale, and then there's another 10% of that 30% that they send to designers, and they do it regardless of who designed the thing.
Yeah.
The piece. So they send it to us. We get 2 payments every month. So it would require me setting up like some sort of payroll system.
Yeah.
Which essentially would be I have to do a spreadsheet.
Yeah, no, that's true. And make sure things
like,
are assigned to right people. Yeah.
It's not like a lot of work, but it's more work than I can do right now.
But it's also like putting a bunch of work onto people that we can't guarantee a payout, you know?
Like,
so like,
and like I've had a friend that just does art for the show and just offers it up for free. And I put some of her work on the merch store, Majellyfish, if you want to look at those. She had the Josh Pikachu face, which is really funny.
It's a really good one.
The Sarah, the communism is hot girl shit stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so like, I don't think she's made more than $10 in however long that's been up, which might be a year now. And so like,
which also I will say, I think we only got about $150 when we were donating proceeds to the PCRF.
Yeah.
And with the last sale, I think we made $9.
Which is a lot.
It's comparatively, yeah. So like, I'll take it.
I think that's a success.
I like, you know, but it is also like, just so you guys know the behind the scenes of like how fucked money wise every single platform is.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. So I don't know. I think it's
thank you for sending in your portfolios and things.
And we are keeping tabs on all y'all.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't mean that it's a no. It means that it's going into like a, if we ever get to a point where we can start, we can contact you.
Because no matter what, you deserve credit if you make something.
Yeah, I would give you credit anyway, even if I was there's some people that I paid on Fiverr where I paid upfront for the commercial license of the images. I still credit them because
they did the work.
They did the work, and it's really good. And if you want to hire them, you should.
Yeah, I think
good.
The workers are the people that actually make up a company.
Yeah,
and you should give them the respect and time they deserve. Fucking Spotify Wrapped was made by an intern. That intern should fucking We should all be fucking bowing down.
No one talks about that.
People don't talk about it enough anymore.
I feel like we were the only, well, not like ever. I'm sure somebody did because we read an article.
We were only Reddit podcasts to talk about it. Yeah,
but I feel like I don't know. I think about it all the time, and nobody says that. Like I'll bring it up, and people will be like, "Really? That was an intern?
That was an intern,
and she didn't get any credit for it at all.
She should have gotten credit for it. Or they should have gotten credit. I don't know the pronouns.
People do think though that if you're an intern, all your ideas go towards the company because it's in the contract. And I think that's kind of bullshit.
No, yeah, yes and no in the sense of like, yeah, sure, it's part of the company, but also you deserve some fucking credit.
It's like you should get some,
yeah.
And it's also why we don't do a lot of advertising, because a lot of those people are like, that's our content.
Yeah,
I don't want to fall into a hole.
Bake in 10 ads. We'll give you a razor.
Well, we're not gonna.
We're not gonna actually pay you. Oh,
we have to move product first before we pay you.
Before we start paying you. Oh, you didn't move enough product.
Oops.
So go fuck yourself.
Sorry. But yeah, no, it's obvious bullshit. I was going to tell a story about how I talked with a manager in some sort of meeting that had nothing to do with this, but he asked me. I said like, "Oh, sorry, I have to catch a bus at the end," and he was like, "You take the bus? How's the bus? I was reading about the transportation system in Orlando," and I was telling him,
I just said I gotta go catch the bus.
And yeah, he was like that. He loved talking. And also, this is off the clock, so I'm not getting paid.
Yeah.
So I was pissed. But I was telling him, and I was like, oh, yeah, dude, it's crazy. And I said pretty much all the bus stuff that I said in the last episode.
Yeah.
About how shitty the Orlando bus system is, which I did not know that other bus systems are fucking swank. Holy shit.
I'm jealous.
My God. I gotta go somewhere else.
Yeah, fuck Orlando. Fuck this place.
Holy shit. Cool. Well, it's good to know.
But
That's
yeah,
great.
so you're telling him about the bus.
I was telling him about the bus. And he was asking me about it, and it was a transportation company that we worked for.
Yeah.
So I was telling him about it, and he was like, wow, I didn't know that, because he was rich enough to have never used the bus.
Yeah.
So then I get on the bus, and I go home. Months later, he pitches to his superiors some transportation shit based off of what I said. And he claimed that he researched it and that he had all this knowledge. And it wasn't even, the thing that pissed me off is it's not research, it's my experience of being on the Orlando bus system.
At the very
so it's
least,
not even academic.
Wouldn't he say like
I talked to somebody.
I talked to someone, which in turn made me research? Like,
No,
wouldn't that be the way to go about?
Literally everything I said.
Even if you're lying? Like, I mean, yeah, like still, that go fuck yourself, dude.
And then I was like, what the and like there was no way that I could ever even be in the room with the executives that he was talking to.
Jesus.
And honestly, none of it mattered in the end because by the day that I left, the entire company was contracted company to deal with transportation in Orlando was fired.
Yeah, well,
so it didn't even matter. But
womp womp.
it's a completely different. I don't even know who runs it now. But
yeah,
shit was crazy.
Jesus, man.
And yeah, I was like, I don't know, who do I even say?
Yeah,
but honestly, good on you for saying it in a 400 hands-on meeting.
Let people know that managers can't get away with this shit.
I'm fucking terrified to even say my goddamn name in a 400.
I'm afraid of saying my name on this show.
Hands-on meeting. Those are fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fuck that. I'm not, dude. Every time we go to like a Spotify meeting, I put my camera on and I keep my mic on just to be ready. But if I get called on to talk about how we started our show and no one gives a fuck again, I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna do it.
Dude, when I got hired at Vacasa, I was going through training, right? And I was in a group of like 20 people. Come to find out, there's like 10 other groups of 20 people. And then at the end, they had the Vacasa CEO talk to all 200 new hires in one big old Zoom call or whatever.
Jesus.
Wherever the fuck we were, maybe, I don't know if Zoom could even do that back then, but we were all yapping in this big old Zoom call, and then he had a 200 employee icebreaker where we individually went around, said our names, where we're from, and our last job. And the person before me talked for like 20 minutes, said that they worked at both Starbucks and Disney.
Okay.
And chatted up with the CEO about hospitality and customer service. And he was like, oh, yeah, I think I'd really like to talk to you more about that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I worked for a toll company. And
he worked for the roads.
I worked on the roads down the street. I'm Sarah. I worked on the roads in Orlando, Florida. And he was like, okay, next.
What does that have to do with housing and vacation homes?
I don't give a fucking shit.
Roads, schmodes. People fly to our houses.
Here? I was so positive he was going to be like, get out of here.
Fired.
You are not qualified.
Go fuck yourself, dude.
So terrifying.
I'm sorry. That's bullshit,
200
man.
people. And I'm like,
let alone 400, yeah.
And it's like, I've performed with 200 people, like on the viola, and for some reason that was more terrifying. I don't know why.
That's fair, man.
Damn.
Solved it, though?
Solved it.
That's our show. Sarah, what do you want to plug?
You can follow me on Tumblr at ThatSoHeron, ThatSoHeron, and also on Blue Sky at the same thing, ThatSoHeron. We're going to MegaCon next week. If you want a photo, come and say hi. Don't stalk us, though.
Find us.
Weird.
I'll be wearing this hat.
Will you?
Sure.
I guess you have to, no?
Yeah, fuck.
I'm going to be wearing something else. I don't wear a beanie outside because it's hot. And
fair, yeah.
And I'll probably be sweaty. So
we'll be at MegaCon next week. It's Thursday for Sunday, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm Joshua Chinland on most things. A guy nicknamed JC on Twitch. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the Gotcha Bell, raise 5 stars on Apple and Spotify podcast. Check out our Patreon, patreon.com, APWSTR. Tip us with coffees at buymeacoffee.com, APWSTR. Check out our merch at APWSTR.dashery.com. All the
really
links
good.
are down in the description, including our mutual aid links as well. It's inside of our link tree.
Yeah.
We got to go watch the Oscar special.
Bye-bye.
Have a great night, y'all. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Bye. Me when my book club is calling me gay in my autobiography.
Me when I'm offended into book club.
Yeah.
Me when my employee says pussy.
Let's keep it fucking professional.
Let's keep it professional.